Hello, how you guys doing today? Welcome. Anything fun or exciting today? Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah. Hey, what are you guys doing right now? Wise. Waters came as a surprise. Hellos. Welcome. Glad to have you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Ranjiro. How are you? Hi, Pearl. Hi, Yummy. Hi, Astro. How are you? Glad to have you. Again, welcome. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Hellos. Hi, Yunche. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follow or some. Hi, Lexi. How are you? Can you please get me... how do I get you that? Hi, Yunche. Hi, Gabriel. Hi, everyone. I didn't do an early morning stream today, but that's okay. I ate food and did some other stuff I needed to, so... I will have to do stuff tomorrow, like get a haircut, but I'm gonna do stream before that, so... It's called Needo Tower. Needoh Tower. And thank you for the follows or sub, guys. Hi, Gabriel. Glad to have you. Oh, that's cool. You're very good at part. I don't think so. Hi, Yunche. How are you? Glad to have you. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Haru. Hi, Janefield. How are you guys right now? Oh my god. I'm slightly hungry, I won't lie. But I can't eat. I'm trying to lose weight right now, so... My brother is playing. That's cool. Hi, Lexi. Unsubscribe. Okay, you can unsub. I mean, if you don't want, I am. Okay. Why? Hi, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Gabriel. Hi, everyone. Hi, Ben. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Jane. How are you? Again, thank you for the follow and subs. How many times did you win? I won a lot. On this one, I won 56 times on this stage alone. Hi, everyone. Which, granted, I think I won a little bit more on this one because it's the first, but I won a lot on everything. Hi, Yunchen. Hi, Gago. Hi, Janefield. Hi, Bank. Thank you for the sub, Bank. Glad to have you here. Always. Oh, God. I got Aiden, guys. Ah! They're eating me. Not in the... hello. Welcome. Hi, Hein. Glad to have you. Hi, Fish. Hi, Shinobu. How you doing? Hey, welcome. Make sure to follow our shop. Guys, what's your best part of your days, if you guys don't mind me asking? Hellos. Hi, Ka-chan. Glad to have you. Thank you for following and subbing, guys. Hi, everyone. Hi, Yummy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I beat it. Hi, Tamaki. Hi, Ka-chan. Hi, Yummy. How are you? Thank you guys for following. Thank you guys for subbing. Oh my god. Hi, Bank. Hi, Lovely. How are you? Glad to have you. Hi, Lexi. How are you doing there? Welcome. Again, thank you for following, subbing, and coming, guys. I appreciate everyone here today. Always. Hi, Lovely Sunset. Hi, Tamaki. Hi, everyone's. Yesterday was an interesting stream. You like this game? Thank you. Hi, Jane. Hello, I'm glad you like Needo. I talked with the owner yesterday, but they made me stream longer than I wanted to. Since I want to go exercise and do other stuff, but it's okay. That's life. Hi, baby. Hi, Yummy. Hi, JCar. Hi, DSSD. Glad to have you. Thank you for the rose. Hi, Sterling. Hi, Lexi. How are you there? Welcome. Thank you guys for following. Thanks for subbing. Hi, Sponge. How are you? Hi, baby. Hi, Gabriel. Thank you guys for the likes on the stream, by the way. Hi, Lexi. How are you? Good. Thank you guys for coming. Glad to have you. I do appreciate it. Guys, what's the best part of you guys' day so far? I want to know. Hi, Yano. How are you? Do you guys know this song? Hora me. Also, I want to say thank you guys for the donations, everyone. That makes me so happy. I've been doing good. Hi, Secret. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Computer Virus. Hi, Honeybee. Hi, Lovely. Hi, Jane. How you doing? And thanks for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Susie. How are you? Hi, Aggie. How are you? Hi everyone. Hi lover. How you doing today? Hi Aggie. Hi Susie. How are you? What's your stupid question? Hi Jane. Hi Maritime Z. Hi Drywall. How are you doing today? Welcome. Hi Brenda. Glad to have you. How are you? I don't know my favorite breed. I like Siamese, so hi Mia. Thank you for the follow. Thank you Hana. Thank you for the follow. Hello, hi computer. You're tired. Oh, well, sleep well when you want to. Hi Star. Hi Brenda. Glad to have you. Hi Moose. Thank you for coming. Glad to have you. Hi That Chill. Thank you for the follow. Glad to have you here. Yeah, you can ask me something if you want, Star. Again, thank you guys. Hi, like Chipmunks. Glad to have you. Hi Jaden. How are you doing? It'd be nice. Life be nice sometimes, you know? Hey, bread indeed. Bread is tasty. Can I what? Hi Star. Hi everyone. What are you guys up to today? Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi everyone. That's cool, man. Guys, hello. You don't remember me? Maybe I do. Good afternoon. Welcome, Ghoul. I don't understand you. I hope you're having happy. Suki, thank you for the 16 roses, Suki. Thank you for the follow as well, dog and Max. Suki, thank you for the 16 roses. Your donations help me really up. I don't know how to. I would say talk to someone, Carrie, in your life. I'm gonna be honest. This is not something I can really. Hope. I'm sorry. My country. Oh, yellow. I mean, stay if you guys want to stay. It's up to you. Hello, guys. You're welcome. Thank you. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Lexi. Hi, Jaden. How are you doing today? I appreciate all the stars you guys give and donations. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Commander. Hi, Carrie. How are you doing? Oh, God, I died. Help me, guys. I'm dying. Hi, Naxi. Hello. Again, thank you for the follows and subs today, guys. You guys are amazing for that. Hi, Batty. I do not know. Do you remember me? Yeah. Thank you, Yellow, for the star, Yellow. Thank you for the stars. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Commander. Hi, Lexi. How are you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Pretty. I'm new. Welcome if you're new. Glad to have you. Hi, Card. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Mr. Timely. How are you? Hi, Charlie. Hi, Sketch. How are you? I was just asking. No, you're fine. Yes, Nito Tower. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. I'm glad to have yous. Hi, Mr. Timely. Hi, Charlie. Hi, everyone. Hi, Karishima. Hi, Brendaz. Hi, you. Hi, Big. Hi, Looper. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Big Fat. Thank you for the follow. Hi, everyone. I played this game before. Also, make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. WPD. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate it. Hi, Looper. I don't know, sir. You figure that out. Shark. Yes, the shark's here. Shark goes rah rah. No, that's fair. I'm sorry about that, Carrie. I wish you the best. Hi, Charlie. How are you? Hi, Eli. How you doing today? Hi, Katie. Hi, Avery. Glad to have you here. Anna, do you want me to meet you? I'm pretty sure I told you yesterday. I remember, yes. Hello. Hi, Avery. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for coming and following and subbing. I'm gonna be, bro. Okay. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you here. Thank you guys for coming. We appreciate it. Hi, Yoshi. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Rita. Hi, Lexi. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, VR Kicks. Glad to have you. You play Roblox? Right, maybe once in a while. No, I mean, if you have work, go focus on your work. Hi, Simply. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Rita. Again, thank you guys for your donations today. I do appreciate it. It's okay. Thank you guys. Again, I'm sorry about life circumstances. It can be tough. I wish you guys the best with Daylight. Hi, Bonnie. You look so nice. Thank you. Also, I appreciate your donations. Yeah, you guys can join. My name is random_guy_unknown. If you want to join, it's random_guy_unknown. Hello. Hello. Welcome, guys. Why didn't you answer my question? What was your question again? Hi, Javier. But yes. Hi, notification. Hi, Rain. How you doing today? Welcome. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Easeraz. What is your Roblox avatar? It's me and stuff. Yeah, no, it's fine if you guys can't donate. Like I said, only if you can donate. I do appreciate all the donations, but like I said, if you can't donate, never feel forced to. I do really appreciate everybody's doing so, though. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Lynn. How you doing there? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Thank you, Lynn. Hi, Aaron. Thank you for the follow and sub, guys. I do appreciate it. Hi, Lynn. Game notification. Yeah, I did see that. Oh, Nito Tower. Never mind. Hi, Sherry. I misread that. I don't know why. I'm a little dumb right now. Dumb cat boy. Meow meow. It's not a cat boy if they're not dumb, guys. Just know that. I'm gonna get some water really quickly. Have a water jet. Game as a surprise. Hi, Sherry. Glad to have you. Hi, Charlie. It was you? Oh, congrats! Hi, Sodi. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Jar. Hi, Fox. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Jared. Hi, Aurora. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Dog. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. He's playing Nito. Yeah, I'm playing Nito. I'm in game. Congrats, being. Oh, god damn it. I'm dead. That was really unlucky. Hello. Hello, everyone. Glad to have yous. Wait, what happened with my YouTube today? Damn. YouTube does not like me. Hi, I think YouTube's glitching again. Hi, MG. Hi, Carly. I need to bang YouTube with a stick, and hopefully it works after. I'm in San Diego. Oh, congrats, man. San Diego's a nice city to be in. Hi, Coco. Yeah, you're allowed to join. YouTube kind of dead right now. I mean, like, I think... Hi, Fox. Hi, Hunk. I think the algo's dead, to be fair. Hello, Shirley. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Hi, Secret. Yeah, unfortunately, I think the algo's just not having fun today. Hi, Jerry. Glad to have you here. Hi, Secret. Hi, Carly. Thank you for coming. Hi, Coco. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Hello, Honk. How are you? Glad to have you. Hi, Carly. Hi, Doge. How you doing today? Hi, Shirley. Thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hi, MG. Glad to have you. And thank you for coming. Hi, MG. Glad to have you here. Hi, Gummy. How are you? Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Vanna. Hi, Jackson. How you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Thien. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I wish you the best too. Again, thank you for the follow, subs, and donations. Hi, Ali. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, RT. Welcome, guys. What are you guys up to right now, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, you did mention like 20 times you were in San Diego. That's cool, man. Hi, Machiro. Hi, Rhea. Hi, Ken. Is there anything else you're doing other than being in a bed in San Diego? Guys, what's the best part of your days? Like, what's the most fun thing you have done today? Hello, hello. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Coco. I'm just trying to join. Okay. I mean, like I said, that's my user. You sound down. Okay. I'm okay. Hi, Cora. Thank you, Olive, for the star. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Skyly. Sleeping. Hi, Gluna. Thank you for the follow. It's okay, Cora. Life stuff, you know. Hi, hello. Make sure to follow her some. Glad to have yous. I mean, yeah, I know there's not many people watching. I can't do much about it. Oh, water proctor's fun. What the dog doing? Hi, Skyline. Hi, Gluna. Thanks for the follow. Hi, Lexi. My sister earlier. Yeah. Hi, Sharky. Hi, Skyly. Hi, Nay. Thank you for the follows and stuff. Olive, thank you for the hundreds. Hi, Crystal. Kumar, thank you for the follows. Glad to have you on TikTok. Thank you guys for the hundreds. Yeah, I don't know. So I'll go mess this up sometimes, you know. Hi, artist. Thanks for the follow. Hi, Shirley. Like my live. I'm glad you like my live. That's really nice. Thank you guys again. I appreciate it. Hi, HRT. Hi, Olive. Hi, Hannah. Glad to have you here. Thank you guys for following and subbing. Hello, Mickey. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hello, hellos. Hi, Sus. How are you doing? Welcome, Sus. How are you? Hi, Sakana. Hi, HRT. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. You keep sewing in my life. Well, I'm glad you subbed. Let's go. Thank you. Hi, Sebastian. Glad to have you. Hi, Cora. Thank you for the follow. Glad to have you. Hi, Hannah. Thank you guys for coming and following. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Emma. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Mona. Hi, Cliff. Hi Eli. Hi Aisha. How you doing? Welcome. Hi Amelia. Hi Mickey. Glad to have you here. Thanks for following and subbing. Hi Ethan. Hi Caroline. Glad to have you. Hi Sebastian. Hi Sherry. Thank you everyone for being here. Hi Cliff. Hi TV. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi Mark. Hi Arian. Hi Ethan. Hi Sokka. Hi Caroline. Hi Lovely. Hi Jure. Glad to have you. Hi Sillies. Hi Doge. Thank you for following and subbing, guys. Glad to have you. Hi Sebastian. Hi Landon. Hi Megan. Hi Isabel. Hi Kita. Thank you for the follows. Glad to have you. Hi Marky. Hi Ninja. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi Love. Hi everyone. Glad to have you. Hi Kendi. Hi Chan. Glad to have you. Thank you for following and subbing. Hi Grox. Hi Oblivion. Hi Just. How are you? Oh, there's more people. Let's go, guys. How's everyone? Again, thank you guys for your donations today. I'm Small Creator Sub. Thank you for the subs. Appreciate it. What game is it? It's called Needo Tower. Needoh Tower. Hey, I'm new. What do you do in the live? I play different games like Needo Tower. Thank you for the star, AFK. Glad to have you here. I play whatever I feel like. I recently been playing this tower a lot, but I do other stuff too. Minecraft. Yeah, I am one. Hi Love. Hi OG. Hi David. Hi Brenda. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow her some. Hi Eli. Bye byes. Hi Love, how are you doing today? Hi Dog, hi Daily. Glad to have you, thank you for coming. Hi Aaron, hi Callie. Hi Sleepy, hi Soulgate. Hi David, hi Nug, how are you? Hi Van Von, how are you doing today? Hi Blocks, how are you? Finally a normal stream. Hi Not Amber, how are you doing today? Hi Kali, hi Chan, hi Merrily, I'm back. Welcome guys. Thank you guys for following. Thank you guys for subbing, everyone. Do appreciate it. Put my user in chat and also please ban that one person. Hi, Def. Hellos. Hi, Gojo. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Aaron. I love the dumplings. Yeah, the dumplings are cute. Who doesn't like dumplings? So, hi, Saren. Glad to have you. Thank you, Caitlin, for the heart. Glad to have you here. Can I ask you something? Yeah, you can ask. Hi, Sebastian. How are you? Hi Nug, hi Momo, glad to have you. Hi Avia, hi Zari, glad to have you. Hi Avius, thank you for the followers and subs, guys. Hello. Hi OG, hi Gar, glad to have you. Food room? Yeah, maybe. Hi Tails. Yum yum yum. Num yum 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 yum. Num yum. Hi Brendan, hi Elena, hi Rusty, glad to have you. Again, hi Min, thank you for the follower sub. Hello, I played this games before. Hello, I'm past you. Don't get past me. Hi MJ, hi TK, hi Katja, hi Scott, hi Juju, how are you doing today? Hi Rusty, hi Fernando. Again, thank you guys for your donations today. Any donation helps me out so much, guys. I genuinely can't thank you guys enough. Here's my username if you want to join. You like the sound? What is the sound? It's Needo Tower. I'm here because I fell asleep. Why did you? Because I guess I just felt like I was one, so that's why I became one. Hi Lovely, glad to have you. Thank you for the rose. Can I tell you something? If you'd like to tell me something, you can. Hi Doge. No. Emma, thank you for the heart. Thank you for the floating hearts, Emma. 2 floating hearts. Let's go. Hi Hercus. 3 floating hearts, Emma. Thank you so much. Hi Brenda. Lovely Angel, thank you for the 2 roses too. Hi Zen, how are you? Hi The Wall. Best friend, thank you for the follows. What time is it? Guess the time in my country. Bye Bar Bear. Hi Josh. Brax, thank you for the 6-7 donation. I have to say the number. Oh no. But thank you so much, Brax, for your 6-7 donation. It helps me out. Laughing Disco or Clapping Seal now, guys. Hee. Hi Millie. Hi Lovely. JK. But I appreciate all your donations. Again, I really wish you guys the best. I hope you guys are doing well. And I promise you it does help me out. Hello, make sure to follow. Brenda, thank you for the heart. And Brax, thank you for the gold coin. If you guys do sub, I'll give you a shout out. Brax, 5 gold coins. Thank you. 6 gold coins. What is it? 8 gold coins. Let's go, Brax. Can I tell you something? Sure. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Vuyu. My user. Hi, Kate. Hi, Russia. Hi, Josh. How you doing today? Can I ask you something? Sure. Scott, thank you for the 6-7 donation. And Sweet Cookie, thank you for the star. Thank you, guys. What is it? I think it's probably this. I think it's probably like I really like this like the scoreboard and like trying to get wins in the obby. That's probably my favorite part of this. I'm not sure if that's bad, but it's like kind of my competitive nature, you know. Hi Brenda, thank you for the star. Hi Ginger, thank you for the highs. Glad to have you. Because like look at the leaderboard. Hi MJ, thank you for the sub. Hi Rusty, how are you doing today? Welcome. Hi Kate, glad to have you. I am a cat boy, I'm not a furry. I have to go. Welcome, glad to have you. Those are two different things. Hi Shirley. Brenda, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well, Brenda. Brax, thank you for the star. Gender, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Hi Emulator. Hi Sweet, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hi Sweet. Hi Emulator. Hi Guide. Hi Eliza. Hi Jenny. Hi Russia. Glad to have you. Hi Guadalupe. Hi Joshua. Thank you for the sub. Glad to have you here. Hi Dog Gaming. Make sure to follow her some. Hi Jenny, glad to have you. Hi Alicia. Hi Ariza. Hi Dinde. Hi Julius. Hi Rusty. How are you? Hi Ali. Thank you Dragon for the sparkles. Hi Rebecca. Thank you Brenda for the start. Glad to have you. Hi Lisa. Hi Jimmy. How are you? Hi Kate. Hi Love. Hi Sweet Cookie. Thank you for the star. Bro steals content. I don't think you even understand. This is literally me playing right now. Are you okay? I'm talking with chat right now. Hi Brenda, thank you for the sparkles. I don't think you know what stealing is since I'm literally playing right now, but okay. Hi Slay, hi Tristan, glad to have you. There's gonna be like, I'm rage baiting you, haha, did you get it? Hi Ethereum, hi Jocelyn, hi Sherry, glad to have you. Hi Tristan, hi Josh, glad to have you. Hi Michael, thank you Juha. Because I'm talking on YouTube. Oh my god. Jimmy, thank you. Guys, I'm multi-streaming. You gotta give me the 100 first and I'll do it. I don't trust you. Hi Ari. Guys, there's this thing called multi-streaming, right? So I can stream on 2 platforms. Hi Adonis, hi Josh. Hello WD, hi Deborah, hi Cindy, glad to have you here. Thank you for the stars. Ines, thank you for the follow. Bro, I'm not gonna do that, YouTube. Bro, you're on TikTok. It's not that much better. Hi, Josh. Hi, Brend. Hi, everyone. Hi, Ness. Glad to have you. Hi, Doge. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Nick. Glad to have you. Thank you. Stop spamming. Jesus, you said it like 20 times, Josh. I'm gonna just mute you at this point. I'm sorry. Guys, make sure to sub if you guys are new. It does help out. I really do appreciate it. Hello. Oh, god damn it. Sorry, I know, Ness. The guy was spamming too much. I couldn't actually mute him properly. I'm gonna unmute you, I promise. I'm sorry. Let me just do this. I'm gonna unmute this guy. Give me a second. I feel bad. YouTube comments evolving. I mean, to be fair, TikTok comments are not really that much better. Maybe today. Hi Stella. Hi Joyce. Scott, thank you for the star. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the subscribe, Tristan. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi Ro. Hi Tristan. Hi Ines. Glad to have you. Hi everyone. Maybe I remember you. I don't know. Hi Kate. Bro, just spamming chicken 20 times. I don't get it. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. I'm gonna be honest. Hello. Hi, everyone. Hello, name I can't say. Hi, Ness. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. I appreciate it so much. Hi, Raven. Glad to have you. Hello, hellos. Darth Raiden. Thank you. Hi, Empress. Hi, MJ. Scott, thank you for the 6-7 donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that. Hi, Kelly. How you doing there? Welcome. It's called Nido Tower if you're curious about the game name. Hi, Brenda. So my username is random_guy_unknown. Random_guy_unknown. Hi, Zen. Glad to have you. Hi, Kate. Hi, Adolescents. How you doing there? Make sure to follow our sub. Scott, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you. Hi, Just a Hammer. How you doing there? Tristan, thank you for the laughing disco so much, Tristan. That's so nice of you. Russia, thank you so much for the flowers too as well. Thank you for the flowers, Russia. And thank you, Tristan, so much for the laughing disco. That's so nice of you, Tristan. Thank you. What's your username? My user is random_guy_unknown. Hi, Operation. Thank you, Diego, for the 90K celebration on TikTok. Do appreciate it. Thank you, Scott, for the 100. No problem. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Your donations are insane and amazing. I genuinely can't thank you guys. No, I don't like TSP. I'm sorry. Out of all games I will play, it's not TSP. Make sure to follow. I don't know what you are. Cat. There you go. Hi Umi. Hi Just Hammer. Hi everyone. Hi I am. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. I hope you $1 billion. Let's see, guys. Give me it. Are we gonna get Tristan? Thank you for the party hat. Let's go. Let me go to bed, guys. If you need to go to bed, okay. Get some sleep if you guys need sleep. You guys deserve it, okay. Hi MJ. Hi Tristan. Thank you for the flowers. Oh my god, was that 2 flowers too? Hello Umi, glad to have you. Thank you for your donations. Thank you, thank yous. Hi Ace, hi Jasmine, hi hi Existing, glad to have you. Make sure to follow or sub, glad to have you here. Hello, make sure to follow or sub, glad to have you here. I hope you're doing well. Hi Scott, thank you for the makeup brush, glad to have you. Hi Maria, hi Existing. Hi Joel, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi Soda, hi Marie. Hi Clo, Hayden, welcome. Thank you for Scott for the chili, glad to have you. Thank you so much for the follow and subs. Hello, hello. Hi Esprit, hi Victor, Hayden, welcome. Can I give you my username? Hellos. Hi Patrick, hi Nyanya, glad to have you. Thank you for the floating hearts, glad to have you. Hi Brenda, hi Chi, hi Existing, glad to have you here. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi Kate, how you doing there? Hi Rose, how you doing there? Welcome. Hello, make sure to follow or sub. Hi Prince, hi Scott, hi OKC, how you doing today? Hi Jason, how you doing there? Welcome. Hi Burr, hi Mona Lee, glad to have you here. Hi OK, hi Anya, thank you for the star, glad to have you Anya. Hello, make sure to follow or sub guys. Hi Jade, hi Burnt, hi Prince, how are you? Hi April, thank you guys for coming. Thanks for the follow, thanks for the subs. I found 2 people. Yeah, thank you. Hi Roman G, how you doing there? Hello Mister, glad to have you. Hi Jade, hi Ike, glad to have you here. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi Gramley, hi Mister, glad to have you. Hi Burnt, thank you for coming. Anya, thank you so much for the floating hearts. Gremlin, Jade, thank you for the stars. You're cool, thank you guys. Hi Nazki, how are you doing today? Hi Flippy, hi Jazz, hi Hue. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Can I please add you if I follow you? Yeah, if you could. I don't add people, but Anya, thank you so much for the flowers. If you want to join my game, you could do that. Hi Catman, hi Mina, is it Mina? Olivia Maxwell, welcome. Romani, thank you so much for the 6-7 donation. Thank you, Romani. Potato, thank you for the sub, glad to have you here. So my username is in chat. Hi Catman. Also guys, let's get a laughing disco or clapping seal. We could do it guys, I believe. Hi Megami, I'm doing okay today. I'm doing better, I guess. That's like a good way to put it. I'm doing better now. I think streaming helps a lot, so make sure to follow or sub. How are you guys doing today? Sorry guys. Hi Huawei, I might be too fast for you guys. I'm doing good today. What about yous? Hi Nyaya. I want to say good, that might be an overstatement. Thank you for the floating hearts. Hi Jenny, thank you for the sub. Hi Stars, glad to have you. Again, thank you for the hi Alyssa, hi Marie, how are you? Hi Calvin, how you doing there? Welcome. Hi Ava, Jay, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you here, thank you. Tadano, Ranta. Hi Russia, thank you for the floating hearts. Anya, glad to have you here. Thank you for the star. Hi Calvin, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you. Hi Doctor. Hi Mister. Hi Calvin. Hi Mika. Hi Epily. Hi Micah, glad to have you. Hi Russia, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi the moon. Thank you guys. Hi Otter, thank you guys for the follows or subs. Oh, thank you. Hi, thank you. Hi everyone, glad to. Hi Zen. Hi Tristan, glad to have you. Hi Happy, hi Tons. Hi Jenny, hi Otter, hi Jade, hi Roman G, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi Fidgets, hi Styles, hi Jenny, hi Prime, glad to have you. Thank you for the sub Jenny, glad to have you. Hi Addison, Melvin, Zaid, Styles, thank you. Hi Fidgets, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi Mobro, thank you for the sparkles. They play name a song, silent siren routine. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the follows and subs and donations, everyone. I appreciate you guys so much for everything you have given today. It makes me so happy. Thank you guys. Hi Deku. I appreciate everything you guys. Can you please? I'll say it if someone gives me it again, okay? Deal? Jenny, if someone gives me another gift of it, I'll say it. Deal? Hi Happy. Hi, Addison. Jay, thank you for the flowers. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the sub, guys. Hi, Zen. Hi, Happy. Thank you guys for the subs and follows. I don't friend people, but if you do want to join my game, let me know. I can put my username in chat. Hi, Happy. Hi, Deku. Hi, Russia. Hi, Kate. Thank you for coming. What song? The Man Who Sold the World by, it's by David Bowie, but Nirvana cover of it. It's really amazing. Hi, Choco. Glad to have you. Hi, Wolfgang. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Kate. Hi, Chun King. How are you doing today? Hi, Ines. How are you? Glad to have you. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the subs. Guys, thank you guys for your donations, everyone. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for everything you have given. Hi, Russia. Hi, Psyche. Hello, hello. How are you? And thank you for the follow, subs, and donations, everyone. Oh, you fell. Hello. Hi, Felicia. Glad to have you. Thank you guys again for coming. Like I said, never feel forced to donate. I do appreciate everyone who does, so that's why I do thank them a lot. But like, obviously, I know everybody's in different situations and different life stuff, so like, never feel like you need to donate or feel like you have to. I appreciate everyone who does, don't get me wrong, but like, I really appreciate it just if you want to watch my stream and be here. Thank you, vaguely. Hi, Dave. How you doing today? That's the best I could ask for, so please don't spam, guys. I don't want to have to mute you. I am looking at you, Sonic, specifically, so please stop spamming. I will call you out. Ooh. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Jonathan. Like Jonathan Joestar? Oh my god, he should JoJo reference. Hello, Jade. Thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. Thank you for coming. Make sure to follow or some. Hello. Hi, boys. Don't cry. Thanks for the follow. Glad to have you. Hi, Katie. Peter, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Thank you for coming. Do I play Rivals? Maybe a little bit. Hi, Rexia. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Chio. Glad to have you. Hi, Den. Hi, Shay. Glad to have you here. Hi, HV. Thank you for the follower sub. Hi, Kate. Hi, everyone. Hi, Typical. Thank you. Hi, Pan. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Typical. Hi, Dean. How are you? Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Your avatar is so cute. Thank yous. Hi, Justa. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Kate. You like my avatar? Look at me. Rawr. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Panda. Hi, Softball. Hi, Jason. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Nina. How are you? Glad to have you. Oh, God, I fell. Hi, Wolfgang. I'm great. How about you? I'm doing pretty good today, too. Hi, Roman G. Hi, Egg. How are you? Hi, Andrew. Glad to have you. Hi, Garada. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Christian. Hi, Eggs. Hi, SeaWorld. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Lucy. How are you? Again, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you here. Hi, Yuji. Hi, Lily. Hi, Superwolf. Glad to have you. Hi, Emil. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow or some. Hi, Wolfgang. Thank you guys for the follow. Hi, hello, everyone. Hi, Christian. I will follow. Hi, thank you guys. Make sure to follow. Hello. Hi, Rowan. Hi, Dean. Hi, everyone. Hi, Gorana. Glad to have you. Hi, Remember. Hi, Fur. Hi, Gion. Thank you for the follow. Happy face. Hi, Rowan. Hi, Lily. Hi, Super. Hi, Destiny. Hi, Eggs. Glad to have you. Hi, Kate. It's called Needo Tower. So Needoh. Hi, C. Hi, Destiny. What is this game? Needo Tower, guys. Let's go. Hi, Kate. Hi, Yuji. Again, hi, 50. Hi, Fun Crown. Hi, Roman G. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Again, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Hi, Paloma. Thank you for the star. Please, please, what? Hi, Amal. Hi, Payne. How are you? Hi, 50. Hi, Georgie. Hi, Rewan. Hi, Frank. Hi, Lisa. Hi, 5 of us. How are you? Hi, everyone. Please stop spamming, though. I don't appreciate the spams. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Arian. Glad to have you. Hi, Paloma. Hi, Lucia. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Pal. Hi, Mandy. Thank you for the followers and sub, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Rosa. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, John Cena. Thank you guys. Hi, Lisa. Thank you, Logan, for the roses. Posted another video. Well, welcome. Hi, V. Hi, Spring. Hi, Levi. Hi, Lucia. Thank you for coming. Hi, Mil. Glad to have you. Hi, Kay. Hi, Sambo. Hi, Julia. Hi, Run. How you doing? Jay, thank you so much for the gold coin. Hello, Christy. Hello, Jackson. Hi, Eggs. Glad to have you here. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Levi WW. Very W's. Hi, Jackson. Hi, Boy Doc T. Hi, Minecraft. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Eggs. How are you? I gotta take for 5 hours. Hi, Mel. How are you doing today? Hi, Indigo. Glad to have you. Hi, Frankly. Hi, Super. Again, thank you guys. Hi, UG. Hi, Diffron. Anything following or subbing or donation-wise? Hello. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Meta. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Julie. Hi, Gaming Keyboard. Thank you guys for the follows. Hi, GG. Sage, thank you for the roses. Glad to have you here. Hi, Emil. Hi, Wolfgame. Hi, Reggie. Hi, Tristan. Again, thank you guys for the follow, subs, and donations. Hi, Juceline. Hi, Eli. Hi, Plea. Hi, Draconi. Hi, Victoria. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, and Geo. Hi, Pixel. Hi, Cons. Hi, River. Thank you guys for everyone here. Thank you guys. Follow, subs, donations. Rowan, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you. Hi, Mar. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Park. Hi, Pixel. Hi, Name. Hi, River. Hi, Noel. Hi, Rock. Hi, Soul. Hi, Reggie. Hi, everyone. Thanks for the follows and subs. Hi, Christiana. Thank you, guys. Hi, A. What if I join? I mean, say what you want. Hi, please don't. Hi, Cora. Hi, Parker. Guys, we're almost at 100 subs right now. 35k, 100, guys, soon. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Christy. How are you? Hi, Parker. Hi, Darius. Hi, Noel. How are you? Yeah, we hit 100. Let's go. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Dummy. Hi, Christiana. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Here's my username in chat. Again, thank you guys for your donations today. You guys are really nice. Hi, Amanda. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Hi, Marv. How you doing today? So thank you guys. Your gifts mean so much to me. I can't thank you guys enough. Hi, Pierre. Thank you for the follows. Hi, XX. How are you? Hi, Emma. Hi, XX. Hi, Danny. Hi, Arm. Hi, Charlotte. Glad to have you. You can call me Kyle. Oh, can you rename yourself so I can call you it? I'm not trying to be mean. It's just really hard to say the names when they're not like actually the names. I'm not trying to be mean with that. It's just, it tends to be pretty hard. Again, thank you for the follows and sub, guys. Can we be friends maybe? My dream is 100 subs. You'll hit it one day. Hi, Didi. Hi, Pierre. Hi, Emma. Hi, Isa. Glad to have you. Hi, Loud. Thank you guys for the follows and sub, cuties. Hi, Kirby. Hi, Whale. Hi, Hayden. Welcome. Hi, Nakamura. Same. I am also one. Glad to have you then. You seem very cool. Hello for you. Hi, Mask. How you doing today? Hi, Emil. Hi, Eggs. Glad to have you. Hi, Forsaken. How you doing today? Hi, Kellen. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Jax. Hi, everyone. Thank you guys for being here. Hi, Danny. Hi, Gigi. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Spring. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Decade. Hi, Cryptic. Hi, Kirsty. Hi, Amara. I mean, why not? Like, at the end of the day. Hi, Rage. Why does it matter what I wear? Hi, Molly. Hi, From. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Cash. Hi, Tugas. Hi, Yuji. Hi, SG Games. Hi, Rohan. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. I had a blanket on, but it doesn't fit, so... Hi, Spring. Hi, From. Hi, Sharon. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Toga. Hi, Zari. Hi, Kana. Yellow. Thank you guys for coming. Again, thank you guys for your donations, subs, follows, and everything you guys gift. I promise you, it helps me out so much, guys. Thank you. Ice cream's nice. Hi, Hi, Ryan. Welcome from Ethiopia. Hi, Yana. Thank you for coming. My name is random_guy_unknown. Hi, Toga. Hi, Kiwi. Thank you guys again for coming. Hi, Games. Where's Mizudi? They're not on right now. They're on like certain days, but not every day, since like, you know, they have life stuff. Oh, welcome, guys. You had to say hi, Cash. Hi, Wolf. Hi, Reload. How you doing? UG, thank you for coming. Welcome, UG. Hi, Nini. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Wolf Games. Hi, Real. Thank you. You're welcome. Glad to have you. Again, thank you for the follow, subs, and donations. Hi, Be Cool. Glad to have you. Thank you, guys. Hi, Destiny. Hi, Glaze. Again, thank you, guys. Hi, Be Cool. Hi, everyone. Hi, Cardinal. Hi, Akil. Sakara, thank you for the gold coin, Sakara. Glad to have you. Thank you so much. I'm doing good today. Destiny, stop spamming. I have to mute you. I'm not modding, but I appreciate you being here. Hi Zuki, hi Cardinal, hi Akil, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome, glad to have you. Hi Ryan, Kiwi, stop spamming please, I don't want to mute you. God damn it. Hello, make sure to follow. Glad to have you here, hope you're doing well. Let me give you one more warning, man. Okay. Hello, hi. Hello everyone. Again, thank you guys for the follow. Guys, do you guys want to get muted for long times? I can mute all of you for long times if you want. Yeah, I'm giving you 10 minutes. Thank you guys for the follows or subs, guys. Hi Joshua, thank you for the thumbs up. Hi Connor. I appreciate you giving me a thumbs like. Hi Pokemon, hi you guys, welcome, welcome. Hi Cash. Hi everyone, what's your favorite color? Sky blue. Ryan, thank you for the gold coin. Thank you so much for being here. Bye bye, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it for you. King Jonathan, Azuku, Christy, Soft. Again guys, your donations really help me out, so thank you guys so much. I really can't thank you guys. Appreciate everyone who does donate. Thank you guys so much. It makes me so happy to have such a supportive audience. Hi Mint. Hi Summer, thank you for the follows. Hi Jax. I don't know, it's always nice to feel like, you know, I have like, you know, my audience is like I can always come back to and have you guys no matter what. So hi Angel, hi Issa, hi Zane. I mean, I guess it depends on the day if the algo likes me, but having people here I guess is really nice. Hi Jasper. Hi Candy, hi Mindy. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. People I can kind of. Hi Cash. Hi Jack. Hi Anna. Yeah, I'm on Ro. Yes, I'm on. Hello. Yes, I'm Roblox. Hi Madison. Hi Jack. Will. Welcome, welcome. Hi Gordy. Hi Jax. Thank you for the follow, everyone. Especially you, Gordy. Hi Star. Hi Jack, please. Hi Jordy. Hi Mindy. Hi Ador. Thank you for the follow, Ador. Guys, if you follow or sub, I'll give you a shout out. So yeah. Hi Crystal. Hi Cheery. Just say that you subbed if you're on YouTube or follow if you're on TikTok, so I can give you a shout out. Ador, thank you for the follow. Hello, Holy. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Chewy. Hi, Dino. Hi, Frosty. Hi, Black. Hi, Joe. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Dor. I'm doing good, Jax. What about you? How are you doing today? HD, thank you for the follow. Thank you for this follow sub stars. I'm glad to have you. Again, thank you guys as well for the donations. I do give shout outs for donations too. So, hi, it's Jack Wheel. Thank you for the sub. Mindy, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Hug Boulder. How you doing today? Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Popcorn. Thank you for the follow. Hi Frosty, hi Brelix, hi Jasper. Guys, let's get a Laffy Discord clapping seal right now. We can do it. No, I'm joking. It's okay. If we don't, we don't. Hi Jax, thank you for the sub or follows. Glad to have you. 3 to 42, 245 chat. What? Is that like a Lego set age? Like, what do you mean by that? Hi Popcorn, glad to have you. I like the Lego set memes where it's like the 3 to 99 and then it's like the 100-year-old has it. Gordy, thank you so much for the heart. Me, glad to have you. Ryan, thank you so much for your gold coin, Ryan. That's really nice of you. Hi, Vidic. Glad to have you. Ryan being an MVP right now. Hi, Root. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. What's up, Vidic? Glad to have you. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Popcorn. Hi, Pork. Glad to have you. Thank you for coming. I mean, aren't you on? Thank you for the sub, Black. Hi, Selena. Hi, Kirsty. Hi, Rainbow. Thank you for the follows or subs. Hi, Chan. Hi, Cha. Can. Hi, welcome, welcome. Hi, love. Hi, Roddy. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Adam. Glad to have you. Hi, Angel. Thank you for the follows. Glad to have you. Hi, Selena. Hi, Adams. Hi, Angel. Glad to have you. Hi, Ryan. Thank you, Angel, for the 2 roses. Glad to have you here. If you guys want to join my game, you can, but I'm not being... Hello, welcomes. Hello, welcome, guys. Hello, Roblox. Hi, Black. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Eggs. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for following and subbing, everyone. Again, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Hi, Noah. Thank you guys. What are you guys up to right now? I appreciate you guys. Hi, Love Skulls. Hi, Rodden. Glad to have you here. Hi, Noah. Thank you guys for coming. Glad to have you. Again, thank you guys. Do you think you live stream tomorrow? Yeah, probably live stream tomorrow. Hi, Noah. Hi, Love. How are you? Hi, Jax. Hi, Summer. Hi, Sam. Glad to have you. Hi, Io. Bum, bum, bum. Hi, Noah. Long time no see. Hi, Adam. Hi, Aisha. Glad to have you. Hi, Gordy. Gotta go. Bye-bye. Hi, Selena. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Princess. Hi, Lee. Hi Jacqueline. Hi Mimic. I'm also Catboy. Well, glad to have you. Hi ZZC. How you doing? Hi Princess. Hi Rags. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs today, guys. Hi Verna. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi Jaden. Hi Cookie. How are you? I hope I rage quit. Oh my god, I'm so much raging. War. You want likes? I would love likes if you want to give any. Guys, again, thank you guys for your follows, donations, subs, and everything in between. I appreciate it so much, guys. What's the game called? It's called Nido Tower, if you're curious. Yeah. Hi, Rose. Hi, Jackie. How you doing today? Hi, Blaze. How you doing today? Thank you, Juke, for the trophy, Juke. That's so nice of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the soccer trophy, Juke. That's so nice of you to send. Thank you. That made my day so much better. Thank you, Juke. Blaze, thank you for the like and sub. I can't appreciate you enough, man. That's so nice of you. I was on YouTube. Ooh, okay, want me to sub? Yeah, if you want to sub, of course. Up to you. I love your animated character. Aw, let's go. Oh wait, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, that's okay. We can do another one. Hi Palms. Hi Tomoka. Want to hear it? Yeah. Hi Kinix. How you doing today? Hi JK. I actually wanted to do another one. I was just faking it out. Hi Aoi. Hi everyone. Thanks for the followers and subs. Hi Rusty. Hi Pavlov. Glad to have you. I did actually want to just play another one. Hi Kai. My Roblox. Again, thank you so much, by the way, Juke, for the trophy again. Hi Selena. Thank you for the subs and follows. Did the chicken not cross the road? I'm not sure. You should ask the chicken. It might have. Hi Issa. Hi Keenix. How you doing today? Thank you guys again for your follows, subs, and again, thank you guys for your donations. I can't appreciate all the help you guys give. You guys are really wonderful with that. Hi Side. Hi Issa. Glad to have you. Hi Kai. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi everyone. Hi Russ. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi everyone's. Thank you for the flow state, Juke. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Hi, Rush. Hi, Juke. Thank you for the flow state. Hi, Martin. Hi, Harvey. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Ryan. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Pebble, you will get a chat out. Thank you so much, Pebble, for the super chat. You're so nice. Thank you so much, Pebble. Jay, thank you for the follow. Serge, thank you for the follow. Thank you as well. You're the best. Thank you. You're the best, by the way. I appreciate it. Juke, again, thank you so much for your flow state, too. And thank you, Rose, as well, for the stars. Your stars help me out a lot, so I really do appreciate it. I'm not calling, guys. I'm gonna be honest. No rain on stream, unfortunately, but I hope your days go well otherwise. Thank you, guys. You look so cute. Thank you, Juke. Thank you for the high five as well. That's so nice of you, Juke. Thank you so much for your high five. I can't thank you enough for every gift you have given. Hi, Jim. Hi, Korean Neem. Bro, stop ignoring me. I'm not ignoring you. I just didn't see your guys' chat. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Doodle. Hi, Christy. How are you? Make pepper brown. I have no idea what that means, but okay, maybe. So cute. Thank you. Do you know that is you? I am me? What do you mean is me? Bro, thank you for the stars, by the way. Do you guys want my username? Thank you so much for coming and following and subbing. I'm not even ignoring you. Hi, Sydney. Hi, you might be getting auto-flagged, actually. Sometimes YouTube auto-flags comments depending on what you're trying to say. So, hi, Jessica. That might be the case, unfortunately. Thank you, Rose, for the hundreds. Glad to have you here. Dr. Pepper Brownie. I'm trying to lose weight right now, and unfortunately that sounds like a very great way to gain weight, but not lose weight. So, again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Doodle. Hi, Mia. Hi, Izia. Hi, Kyle. Thank you for the followers or sub, guys. Hey, CJ. I hope you have a really good day. Thanks for coming. Hi, Rosalind. Hi, Ryan. Thank you for the followers. Hi, Gemma. Hi, Mia. Hi, Object. Hi, Tang. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Object. How you guys doing today? Hi, Gordy. Thank you for the followers and subs, guys. Glad to have you here. Hi, Turian. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I hope you guys are doing well, whatever you guys are up to. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys have the best and most wonderful days. Hi, Brain. Welcome, welcome. Am I? I didn't know I am. Hi, James. What's my user? My user's random_guy unknown. Our aims are like staying up to watch. Hi, Ryan. I wish you the best of luck, CJ Joan. Hi, Juke. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Florence. Glad to have you here. Okay, thank you. I appreciate everything you sent. It's very nice of you. Hi, River. Hi, Vivi. Hi, Florence. Glad to have you here. Hi, Object. Hi, Gordy. Do you have a VTuber? I do have a VTuber origin story, although I'm not sure if I want to I don't know. There's the thing about my origin. It wasn't like a yes, I'll be a VTuber. It was like a bunch of things that like eventually just convinced me to be one. Hi, Jinaline. It was like 10 different things. Hi, Yos. Hi. So there wasn't like one deciding moment. I was like, yes. It was just like, oh, I want to stream. Oh, this is cool. Thank you so much, Papel, for the $2 super chat. Ryan, thank you for the sparkles. Glad to have you here. Meet for the win. Guys, are you a meeper or a mooper? I want to know. I tried to do this tower yesterday, but you know what happened? I got teleported by the owner. I'm not sure if I have the role anymore. I think I left though, but the owner was here and they gave me a role. It was really cool. They're really chill. Hi, Zuku. Do you guys remember that yesterday? I met the owner yesterday. It was really cool. I might make a video about it sometime tomorrow. Hi, hello. Gotta go. Yeah, fine if you guys gotta go. Started at a different land. Hi, Jay. Glad to have you here. Thank you guys for the follow. I appreciate you guys so much. And the subs and donations. Hi, Zuku. Hi, Lillian. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Marco. How are you doing today? Hi, Isa. Hi, Love. How you guys doing? Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys. Well, head pass for you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Christian. Hi, Object. How are you? Hi, Sam. Glad to have you. Hi, Sana. Just curious. Nah, you're fine. Hi, Anders. Hi, Object. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Gemma. Glad to have you. Hi, Ryder. Hi, Lillian. Hi, Sherry. Thank you for following and subbing. Hi, Curtis. Hi, Jarek. How are you? Hi, Selena. So, ちょっと日本語を話しますとも、今は勉強しているね。でも、ちょっと難しいようですよ。sorry. 難しいでしょう。今はちょっと眠いですね。でも、新しい言葉は、今更勉強しました。Hi, Danny. Hi, Helly. Hi, Anderson. Hi, Marka. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Gemma. Glad to have you. Hi, Anderson. How you guys doing? Hi, Sherry. Thank you guys for coming and following. Hi, Marco. Hi, Win. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Dandy. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jax. Hi, Desert. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Adian. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the followers and subs. Hello, welcome, Iris. Glad to have you. Hi, Angela. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Sparkles. Hi, Lillian. Hi, Marcella. Hello, everyone. Hi, James. Thank you, James, for the follows and subs. Can I ask you? Hi, Adian. Hi, Space YouTuber. Hi, Deadpool. Hi, Lillian. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for coming. Kendrick, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you here. Thank you, Marco, for the star. Glad to have you. Hi, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie. Welcome. Thank you for the 3 stars. Hi, Sarah. Glad to have you. Hi, Kaitlyn. Glad to have you. Be sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you guys here. Stop spamming if you guys are spamming. I don't want to mute you guys, but like there's 2 people really spamming right now. I'm gonna have to mute, unfortunately. So thank you guys for coming. Hi, Object. How you guys doing that? Hi, James. Thank you, Kendrick, for the gold coin. Object, thank you for the star too. Glad to have you here. Bro just said you stupid. You can't even spell you are stupid right. Why you? I don't think you have a. I don't think you guys. I don't think if you could say you are stupid, instead of you stupid. I think you don't really have the right to call me stupid. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, guys? Am I wrong? Hi, Kent. Hi, Popcorn. Hi, Jack. Glad to have you here. You're not spamming yet, although I feel like you might try to. Hi, Jimmy Leah. Hi, Tom Snowball. Zoe. Hi, James. How are you? Hi, Rain. I love your hair. Thank you guys for liking my hair. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Would you guys want me to keep playing Nido Tower, or would you guys want me to switch to Boba Tower, by the way? Just so that I'm just curious. Hi, Snowy. Hi, James. Hi, Jack. Love your hair. Thank you guys for liking it. Hi, Ken. How you doing there? Hi, Sherry. Team Lithuania. Fun. Thank you for the follows. I like your profile. Stupid. I don't... Okay, you can't... You're just saying stupid. It doesn't mean anything. Hi, Space. Hi, Sherry. Glad to have you. Your ears are pretty. Do you like cats? Yeah, cats are pretty. Hi, Jamelia. Hi, Dot. Guys, again, thank you for the follows and subs. And also, I want to say thank you guys so much for your donations today. Any donation you guys give helps me out so much, guys. And I genuinely can't appreciate you guys enough for everything you have given today. So, genuinely, head pats and hugs for everyone who has given me anything. Because obviously, you guys do not need to. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Susie. Hi, Angela. Hi, Lovely. How are you doing today? Yeah, that's fair. Hi, hi, everyone. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hellos. Hi, Sakura. Hello, Nido. Someone said Nido to play. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Remember me? Yeah. Hi, Sakura. Hi, Eon. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Susie. How are you? Why do you hate that? No, don't be upset, guys. Hi, Lovely. Hi, guys. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Love. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Brenda. Glad to have you. Thank you, guys. Can you answer me with what's your user? My user is random_guy_unknown. That's the user. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Gummy. How are you? Hi, Sakura. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Skibbity. Hi, Vladko. How are you? Hi, Clara. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Clara. Hi, Anthony. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Again, thank you for the follows. Hi, guys. Hi, Umbra. Hi, Alice. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Steven. Hi, Love. Hi, Kian. Glad to have you. Hi, Michael. Hi, Sandy. Thank you for the follows and subs. Brenda, thank you for the sparkles. Let's go, Brenda. I'm so happy and I'm have you here. Hi, Banana. Hi, Rabbies. Hi, Games. How you doing there? Unlimited games or no games, guys? Oh my god. Yeah, thank you for the follower subs. Yes, I'm fine, boy. Hi, Rabby. How are you guys doing today? Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. I appreciate it so much. You guys are amazing. Hi, Storm Chaser. Thank you for the follow. Rabelin, thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Hi, Brienne. Welcome back, Brenda. Glad to have you. Again, thank you for so much you have given today, guys. Hi, Alice. How are you? Your hoodie looks... Aw, thank you. Yes, my hoodie comfy. Hi, Gaming. Your guys' gifts were insane today again. I generally can't appreciate everything that was given to me. I thank you guys. Hi, Gaming. Hi, Free. It has made my day significantly better. So... Hi, Free. I definitely, and also I appreciate all the subs and follows too. That's also made my day significantly better as well, I will add. And the people just watching and saying hello and caring about me. And make sure to follow or some. Sometimes I feel like, hi, Brianna, glad to have you. Hi, Kairos. Hi, Sotoru. I'm jumping at you in game. What do you? Hi, Kason. Hi, Mummy. How are you? Glad to have you. Hi, Alex. Glad to have you. Hi, Kason. Thank you for the follows and sub, guys. Glad to have you. Hellos. Guys, what's the best part? Guys, what's the best thing you're doing right? Like, most fun thing you guys are up to? Hi, God. Hi, Dennis. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Godly. Hi, Say. Hi, Candy. Hi, Kay. Thank you guys for the follows and sub, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Tim. Hi, Brenna. Hi, Emails. Thank you for the coming. Glad to have you. It's called Nito Tower, guys. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Goody. Email, thank you for the rose. I appreciate your donation. Thank you for the roses, guys. I know the thank you for the roses is a meme, but I generally can't appreciate everything you guys gift. Verity, thank you for the follow. Emails, thank you for the 4 roses. 5 roses. Let's go, Emails. Thank you. Hi, Logan. Hi, Mark. Hi, Dash. Again, thank you guys. Can you add? I don't add people, but if you want to join my game, here's my user. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Glad to have you. Again, thank you guys. I appreciate it so much. Hi, Ethan. Hi, Dash. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Keen. Hi, Gojo. Glad to have you. Hi, Chubbs. How are you? Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Eduardo. Hi, Rachel. How are you? Hi, The Mock. Hi, Jonathan. Glad to have you. Thank you for coming. Hi, Blueberry. And thank you for the follows and sub, guys. Hi, Gogo. Hi, Ereville. Levi. Hi, Space. Tube. Hi, Mark. How are you doing? Hi, Mark. Hi, I'm sorry. I like that meme. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. You guys are so nice today. Hi, Stackle. Hi, Blueberry. Thank you, guys. Hi, Stacy. Hi, thank you for the sub. King, thank you so much for the chili. Email, thank you for the heart me. Email, thank you for the cozy. Hi, he there. Hey, if you get too close to me, I'm gonna make sure the owner flings you. I can actually say that, which is kind of insane. I make sure. Thank you for the perfume emails. Glad to have you. Thank you. Your stating and donation is really nice. Thank you so much. There a Jacknyeko obby? Yeah. Yes, there is a Jacknyeko obby. I can play that for a minute, actually. How about this? After I play this tower, I'll play Jacknyeko obby, okay? Hi, Wadro. How you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Mark. I'm gonna make sure, if you're stalking me, I'll make the owner fling you. And you do not want the owner to fling you, do you? Hi, April. Is that tower 10? Yeah, that's right. Yes, I am one. Have you asked that like every stream, Flower? I swear I swear you've asked that 20 times. Maybe it's like someone with a different PFP, but I swear you ask that every stream. I'm pretty sure you gotta answer that question. Let me ask. Sorry, you might have been someone different. No, I think okay. Sorry, someone has the same PFP as you, and they've asked that question like 200 times. I am Flower. Check your ears. Oh my god. Hi Gum, thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hi Awada. Sorry, guys. I am what's it called? I'm crashing out. Hi Jar, thank you guys for the followers or sub, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm gonna 3Y. I'm gonna fling you again because it'd be funny. Thank you guys. Also, I wanted to thank you guys for your donations. I appreciate it so much, guys. I'm glad you finished it, April. And thank you guys for the subs. What's your real user? That is literally my user. Random _ guy unknown. I can't find your avatar. I don't know how to say. Hi Emperor. Hi Pumpkin. Glad to have you. Do you want to see my username? I'll show you at the end. I'm not sure if it's at the end or the start, but I'll show you. Hi Mark. Hi Heather. You want to see my username? Can I add you? Hi Hey. Guys, that's not how I mod people. I haven't made mods in so long, and to be fair, I just don't. Hi Anna, hi Mark. I just feel like even though it'd be nice to have mods. Like meeting a VTuber playing. Yeah, I met the owner. I'm so happy I met I know it's not trying to flex, but it's like so cool, I guess. Guys, look at me on this tower. I'm literally this place. Guys, this is my username. It's right here. You guys are like, I can't find it. You're misspelling it. That's your fault. Hi Kenzie. Hi Sam. Hi Jar. Sorry, I'm not trying to be mean. Someone asked to play my tower and I haven't played in a while, so like I actually don't mind. I have a Japanese keyboard right now. Oh, it's actually here. Never mind. I could just play it right now. Hi Saddle. Hi Beetle. Hi Squiggle. Oh god, my microphone fell. Help me guys. Help me guys. So yes, I'm playing Jacknyeko Tower. Although I could I'm watching your stream all day. I was supposed to get I don't know. Kind of funny since like this wasn't supposed to be. Oh god. Hi Brenda. Hi, welcome. I don't think this works anymore. We were updating it for a while and then we just kind of abandoned it. I think Eli didn't want to work on it, which is fair. And they had stuff to do. Hi Kiddas. Hi Mark. Hi Squiggle. And the things we needed to do would take a lot of time, and which is like they don't have. So hi Willow and hi Brenda. And to be fair, I wasn't bothered. I don't think I could develop something like this because my brain cells are too dumb. So thank you for the follows or subs. Hi Mark. Hi Stephine. Hi everyone. Glad to have you. Hi Rowan. Hi Alex. Hi Squiggle. Thank you for the follows or subs, guys. Glad to have you here. Hi Star. Hi Mark. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for coming. Hi Kishida. Hi Joshua. Hi Unnamed. How you doing there? Welcome. Make sure to follow. Hi Angel. Hi Jarl. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow our son. Hi Ketis. Hi Miyu. How you doing there? I drink water. Well, I hope you have a good. Oh god, I died. Hi Zia. Yellow, thank you so much for the star. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi Cyrus. Hi Frecky. Hi Heather. Hi Yellow. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Oh, welcome. Can we please call? Hi Siliciana. Hi kids. Hi Joshy. Hi Farms. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you guys. Hi Zia. I'm not calling people. Do I play rivals? Once in a while I do. Hi Scarlet. Again guys, also I want to say thank you guys. Hi Jaden. Again, thank you guys so much for your donation today. I promise you every donation you guys give helps me out so much, guys. So everybody's willing to give something. I can't thank you guys enough. Guys, let's get a laughing disco or a clapping seal right now. Come on, we can do it. I believe everyone. I'm joking. We probably won't get it, but you know what? It's okay. Hi, Jason. Thank you guys for coming and following and subbing. Yosh, thank you for the star. Yes, I am one. Thank you. I love blue. Blue's a very good color, so I like it too. Anybody who likes blue is a good person, in my opinion. Thank you for the clapping seal unnamed. Let's go. Thank you so much, David. Thank you. Hello, David. How are you doing today? Annie, thank you for following. Thank you so much for the clapping seal. I guess I will. You are correct. You proved me wrong. My bad. I would say I don't want to talk anymore, but I kind of want to talk more if I get another one. No, I'm joking. I really appreciate your donation. Hi, Xander. Hi, Rusty. Hi, David. Hi, Anne. Hi, Rachel. Yo, guys, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Again, thank you for the follow. Yo, guys, glad to have you for the stars. Oh my god! Eller! Yo, thank you, Ellery. Thank you so much for your buzz. Correct me if I'm saying your name wrong. I am so sorry if I am. But thank you so much. Hi, Fars. Hi, Finch. Thank you for the buzz. Holy, look cute. Thank you, Ellery. Thank you so much for your donation, Ellery. Thank you. Hi, Dee. Hi, Heather. This is my Roblox if you guys want to join. Hi, Yarrow. Thank you so much. Ellery, that's so nice. Yeah, that's... Oh, thank you, Ellery. I appreciate it. I'm a cat boy now for me. Things are different. Hi, Bubbles. Thank you, guys. Welcome back, Cash. Hi, Akara. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Ellery, thank you. I appreciate it. Glad to have you. Hi, Ash. Hi, Kayleen. Hi, Dallas. How are you? Thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hi, Bubbles. Thank you, Ellery. Hi, Rusty. Hi, Zia. Glad to have you. Hi, 1-4. Hi, Crystal. Thank you guys for coming. Glad to have you. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Rusty. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Fireplace. Hi, Kryoshin. Glad to have you. Hi, Zia. Hi, Harrison. Glad to have you. Thank you for coming. Hi, Pavel. How you doing there? Hi, Bubble. Hi, Aubrey. Thank you for the follows or subs. Thank you, Luniax. Glad to have you for the star. Glad to have you. I only have 500 left. Thank you for the Bravo on Mills. I mean, hey, do you want to give me the 500? I'll be down. No, I'm joking. It'll be up to you. Thank you so much, Mills, for the Bravo. Thank you for the stars, Luniax. Hi, Noah. Don't ever feel forced to donate, but yeah, if you guys want to, you can. Hey, that is 2 laughing discos, though. Are you actively playing the game? Yeah, I'm actively playing it. See, I can prove it right now. I'm gonna fall right now behind me and do like a backflip too. Wow! There you go. See? I am. Oh, Nick, how you doing today? Welcome. I hope you're having a good day, man. Anything fun? Anything exciting? Can I have a song for our edit? Silent Siren Routine. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Candy. Hi, Zemi. I've been on YouTube mainly, man, but I've been on both. So, hi, Cash. How have you been? Hi, Carter. I've been busy, though. I've had a lot of things happen, so... Hi, Far. Hi, Oak. Glad to have you here. Thanks for the follows. Thank you for the Laughing Disco! Unnamed. Thank you so much, Unnamed, for the Laughing Disco. 2 Laughing Discos! Thank you for your donos! Going to bed soon. Maybe I should try that. I probably should try that, too. I'm not gonna lie. But that's okay. Hi, Candy. Hi, July. Thank you so much, Unnamed, though. I liked my own gift. You know what? That's fair enough. You gave a big gift. I think that's really fair on, like, Unnamed, thank you so much for your MVP. Thank you. Hi, Red. Thank you for the stars. And Ellery, thank you so much for your laughing disco. But yes, please try going to bed. Bobby, thank you for the freestyles right now. That is a cool gift. I don't think I've received those before. Thank you guys for your gifts today. It's so nice of you. Everybody, your gifts are amazing, especially Unnamed and Ellery. Thank you guys. Again, you guys are so nice for that. Thank you guys. You have made my day way better. I promise you guys. Hi, Jason. Hi, Carter. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Hero. What about you? I hope you can warm up. Ellery, thank you for the flowers. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. No, I'm sorry it's cold there. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? And thank you for the follow, subs, and donations, guys. Glad to have you here. What are you guys up to? Thank you for the flowers, Ellery. Welcome back. Hi, Super. Hi, Daily. Hi, Days a Monster. Again, thank you guys. Your donations help me more than you guys ever think. I promise you, so I can't. I'm so happy with. Thank you guys. Thank you for the follows and subs. We hit 200 subs, by the way, as well, total. And I think we got to 500 now as well on TikTok. So that's kind of insane day. You guys are helping me grow so fast, and it's like something I can't appreciate. Hi, Parkley. Hi, TCG. I do want to say I don't think I appreciate you guys enough with like everything you have changed about my life and making it better. Hi, Dan. Like, I don't value you guys enough for everything you have given and everything you have done. Like, it's something like I don't appreciate enough, in my opinion. And I'm sorry if it seems like that. Hi, Only. Hi, Confident. So I really can't thank everybody enough for everything. Even the people who are like very interesting, unfortunately. But I appreciate it though. Hi, TCG. But yeah, it's something that I shouldn't take for granted. And I'm gonna make sure to prioritize having you guys, and not to sacrifice what I've been given, since I think it's something that I should definitely need to value more. Hi, Diana. Hi, Raptic. Hi, guys. Thank you for the signs. Thank you, thank you. And hello. Hi, confident. You know, sometimes I feel like I try to fill stuff in my life that it doesn't need to be filled with not like object or material, but personal things, or it's like I have you guys and that's what should matter at the moment. Ja, thank you for those stars. Glad to have you here. Thank you, thank you. Hello. Sorry, I went on a long-winded rant, but hello, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Okay, sorry, that was a bit long-winded. Sorry, I had a lot today, so I was just thinking a bit about life. Hi. Oh my god, your avatar. Thank you for liking my avatar. Hi, Ja. The speech bubble says I bite. You're correct. Thank you, Isaac, for the 100. Again, also thank you, Isaac. Thank you for the hundreds. 11 hundreds. Holy Isaac, thank you. We got a night 2200s. 2500s, Isaac. Thank you so much, Isaac. Ja, thank you so much for your donation. Screams. Isaac! How many hundreds do you have? Let's go. 47 hundreds by Isaac, you MVP of a person. Hi, Ella. Hi, Scream. Again, thank you for the followers, so I'm glad to have you here. Again, thank you for the followers or sub, guys. I appreciate it. Hi, Isaac. Hi, ASMR. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you here. Hello, hello. Hi, Judith. Stop spamming, Judith. I will mute you. Hi, Legend. Hi, Marlo. Glad to have you. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. I'm sorry. Nah, actually. Hi, Judith. Hi, everyone. Hi, Toaster. Hi, Timmy. Hi, LWS. We're gonna be playing Coffee Tower today. Oh God, the one thing I worry about with this tower. No, did I mute it already? I already muted. Okay, thank God. That's gonna be like the sound effects. What's up? Thank you for saying I'm tough. Hi, Rudif. Hi, Zem. Hi, Juliet. Again, thank you guys for your donations, follows, and subs, everyone. Tony, thank you so much for the sparkle. Thank you guys for the 35k. Congratulations. Hi, Gina. Hi, Kat. How are you? Glad that you can be a fan. Can you say hi to me? Hi, Diane. Hi, Tim. Hi, Juice. But it looks like you. What? Hi, Jess. Thank you for the star. Glad to have you. I'm glad you like my character. That makes me so happy. Tony, thank you for the F. You guys' donations. I can't appreciate you guys enough. Let's go. Are we gonna get another clapping seal, laughing disco? Ooh. No, it's okay, unnamed. I appreciate everything you have already given today. You already given enough. Don't worry. I promise you, everything you give helps me out. So I genuinely can't appreciate you enough for everything you've already given. Hi, thank you for the hundreds, by the way. And yeah, guys, never feel forced to donate. Okay. I really do appreciate all the donations you guys give. Hi, Lux. Hi, Zemi. Glad to have you. What's your favorite color, King? Guess my favorite. Hello, Tony. Hi, Zimmel. My username. Okay, here's my user if you want to join. Hi, Rather. How you doing there? Welcome. What's your favorite color? Yeah, I guess. Hi, Rather. Thank you guys for the likes and follows. Hi, Michael. Thank you. Hello. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Superwolf. Hi, Confident. Glad to have you. Stop. I'm gonna fling you. I will actually fling you. Stop waiting. Just finish the obby. You can do it. I already know you can. Don't wait for me. It's creepy. Hi, Sedla Cat. I'm gonna block you. Hi, everyone. Hi, Mary. Hi, everyone. Hi, Michael. Glad to have you here. Again, are you even watching the stream live? I have a feeling no. You should have followed us some. Hi, Michael. Hi, Meliosa. Hi, May. Hi, Beluga. How are you? Hi, Darison. Do 3 backflip. Okay, then listen to me. Just get a little bit more distance. I know you can beat the obby. Just beat the obby. Stop waiting for me. It's creepy. If you're listening to me, just beat it before I can. I already know you will be able to. It's kind of creepy when you're just waiting there. Hi, Michael. Yes, you can ask. Hello. Hi, K-pop. Hi, Dinrasis. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you. Stop spamming, by the way. If I'm gonna give a warning. The mistress, I'm gonna mute you. I don't want to be mean, but like, come on, you keep spamming. Hello, welcome. Hi, Zello. Hi, Beluga. How are you? Yeah, you can ask a question. Hi, Starboy. How are you? Thank you for the follow, subs, and donations. Also, guys, I want to say thank you guys so much for your donations today. It really does help me out. Hi, Nakova. Hi, Michael. Glad to have you. Hi, Javin. Glad to have you. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. I do appreciate it. Hello, welcome. Anything fun? Anything exciting today? Hi, Toasty. Hi, everyone. I want to say thank you guys so much for your super chats today, everyone. I really can't thank you guys enough. Hi, Zane. Hi, Mike. Hi, everyone. Again, thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have you. I don't want to mute you, Michael, but Jesus Christ, you keep spamming. You guys, like, stop spamming for, like, 1 minute. Bro, I'm gonna just mute you. Hello. Hi, Oreo. Hi, Carmelia. Chimlium. I don't even know who that is. Make sure to follow us. So I'm glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you guys for coming. I do appreciate it. Hello. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Someone made a video about me. Ooh. Hello. Welcome. Glad to have you. Oh. Hello. Welcome. Anything fun or exciting today? Okay. They use an AI thumbnail and being like, I found the weirdest YouTuber. Okay. Alright. Hi Jimmy. I'm gonna be honest, I could kinda care less. Hi guys, make sure to follow or sub guys. Glad to have you. I could care less. Fly me to the moon. Let me play. Silly cat, I'm gonna be honest here. I could care less. Are you like their friend or something? Like, make sure to follow or sub. Hi Candy. Hi Adrian. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Whatever you guys are doing. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Hi Candy. Hi Diane. I'm glad to have you. Bye. Hi Tanjiro. Hi Chain. Glad to have you. Hi Rory. Adrian, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. I'm gonna be honest. It's like I'm probably gonna have haters. Hi Chain. Hi Stays. Hi everyone. Make sure to follow or sub. Bro's literally destroying the. Hello. Hello. Let's go, guys. I know the way. You know the way. Nice. I could care. I mean, bro, the context him is someone making a hate video about me. I mean, no offense, but like, I am not gonna really care. Hi, Elias. Hi, Vanilla. Oreo, thank you for the flowers. I mean, should I really care about a hate video? Really? Hi, Mark. Especially by a channel that's using AI. I mean, like... Hello. Hi, Alistair. Thank you. Ace, thank you for the flowers. Glad to have you here. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your donations, flowers, and everything you give. Ace, thank you for the thank you for the star, for the hearts. Glad to have you here. Thank you for Ace. Thank you for the hearts. 8 hearts, and thank you for the gold coin, Oreo. Glad to have you. And another gold coin. Especially the AI usage. Like, bro, like, just don't use AI, man. Is it really that hard? You could have literally just drew something in paint. Took 5 minutes. Right? I might give you $10. I mean, it's up to you if you want to donate. I appreciate it. Oreo, thank you for the gold coins. And again, thank you guys for your donations. Again, Ace, thank you as well for your hearts. I genuinely can't appreciate you enough. Hi, Paul. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Tim. Glad to have you. That's what I'm saying. That they be using. Ace, thank you for the heart. Glad to have you here. And they're using Gen. It's not even regular. Thank you for the heart. Glad to have you here. 19 hearts. Let's go, everyone. Thank you for the 19 hearts. Hi, JJ. Glad to have you. AI detected. Opinion rejected. God damn it. We should have followed so I'm glad to have you. Thank you so much. Glad to have you, JJ. What are you guys up to today? Hi, Michael. Hi, Ari. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. I do appreciate you. Hi, Connie. Hi, Michael. What are you guys up to today, if you guys don't mind me asking? Again, thank you for the follows and subs, by the way. Hi, Razzie. Glad to have you. Thank you. Hi, Ace. Hehe. I'm glad to have you. Thank you. I mean, yeah. When even the owner fleeing. Hi, JJ. Hi, Yuhan. Thank you, guys. What are you guys up to today? Guys, I want to say thank you. I ran out of gems. No, it's okay. Don't worry. I appreciate you guys' donations today. You have been very amazing and wonderful. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Anything fun or exciting today? Hello. Glad to have you guys. I hope you guys are doing well, whatever you guys are up to today. What are you up to? What are you excited about? Welcome. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, hi Live, hi Ace, hi Demi, hi Yuhan, hi Burritos, hi Makov. Glad to have you. Glad to have you here. I'm just you're a job. Hello, you're a job. What do you mean by you're a job? Hi Demetrius. Hi, make sure to follow or sub. Sorry. Okay, stop spamming. Sorry. Hello, Big Pumpkin. How are you? Remember when, guys? Again, thank you for the follows and subs and donations, everyone. Hi, Pumpkin. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you here. Hi, Communication. Hi, Anime. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, everyone. Hi, Leary. Glad to have you. Hi, El. Thank you so much for the gold, for the stars, El. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Kat. Hi, Pay, everyone. Glad to have you. Thank you for coming. Hi, Dinosaur. Hi, Michael. How are you? Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Profel. Hi, Addy. Hi, X-Baby. Glad to have you. I didn't mean to spam. Well, okay. Now you know. Again, thank you guys for your donations today. You guys have been so amazing with that. Guys, laughing disco or clapping seal right now. We can do it. No, I'm joking. I appreciate everybody's already gifted, though. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Damn, Jack. You freaking hoodie. He doesn't understand anything. I think you're hacking because you teleported up. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know about that. Appreciate it. He's like, how else would you get? I'm 99% sure. Did they just teleport up? We should have followed or some. I know how. Yeah, huh? How else do you teleport to the top from that? We should have followed. Glad to have you. You literally fell. I don't have. Yeah, huh. Yeah, I definitely don't. Hello, welcome. Hi, Michael. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Now I'm gonna rage bait you. Hi, everyone. Again, thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have you. 1v1 me. I don't give a shit. Hi, Michael. Hi, Ryan. Glad to have you here. Bro, I'm playing Obby. I don't know why you care. And thank you for the followers and sub, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Misha. Hi, Butters. Hi, Jace. How are you? Hi, Emmy. Hi, Blueberry. Hi, Jace. Thank you for the followers or subs, guys. Glad to have you. Again, thank you guys for your donos today. Hi, Diane. Hi, Sonia. That's my favorite. Glad to have you. Hi, Peter. How are you? Glad to have you. Hi, Extremes. Hi, Sonia. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows or sub, guys, if you are new here today. Gift me, and yeah. Guys, I know if you're actually gift or not. I'm glad you feel better. That's good that you do. Hey, Emmy. Hi, Saul. I wish you the best, man. Hi, Risha. Sorry, I wish you the best. Are you gonna answer me? What do you want me to answer you about? Hi, Lone. Ask the question again? I didn't see it. Hi, Jace. You asked a question, but I didn't see it, so my bad. Where's it saying damn you? Okay. What are you like a Futurama character? Damn you, school. Zoid bag. You should have followed or some. Don't be mean. Again, thank you for the follows or sub, guys. Glad to have you here. Hellos. I'm gonna mute you for 30 minutes. Hi, Riley. How are you guys doing today? Bro, you're one of my favorite. Again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the subs, donations, follows, everyone. Glad to have you. Hi, Christy. Glad to have you. I'm sorry. Hi, Carrie. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow or sub. Hello, guys. Hi, Jesus Lol. How are you doing today? Hi, Toaster. Hi, Sana. How you guys doing today? Welcome. Hi, Dinosaur. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Again, I want to say thank you guys so much for your donations. Any donation you send really helps me out, and I can't appreciate you guys enough for everything you're already sent today, which is amazing. Generally, you have made my day so much better, especially with all the gifts you have given, and you guys do not have to give. So, again, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I literally said stop doing this, man. I'm gonna just. Hi, Riley. Hi, Hope. How you doing there? Welcome. Okay. You said you're rage baiting me. I'm just gonna block him. Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you. I'll give you one more warning, my dude, but if you keep being next to me when I say stop, at least before the ending, if you can do this more, then I'm just gonna block you. Hi, Van. Hi, Rusty. As you said, you're a self-described rage baiter, so make sure to follow her sub. Hi, Ella. Hi, Kenzie. Hi, Vaughn. Thank you guys for coming. Do appreciate it. I really don't care. Hi, Elf. Hi everyone, glad to have you. Thank you for the follows or subs. Hi Jace, hi Confident, glad to have you. And thank you for the follow. Hi Jace, hi everyone, glad to have you. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi Madge. Hi Sarah, hi Ryan, welcome. Christmas obby. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a Christmas obby, but one of the levels is Christmas themed. Can I ask you a question? Sure, you can ask me a question. Hi Chrome, hi Sean, hi Sion. Again, guys, thank you guys for your follows, subs, donations, everyone. Glad to have you. Hi Mika, hi Chloe, hi Kenzie, hi Jace, hi Sean. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi Mooncat. Hi Confident, hi Ace, glad to have you. Hi Kenzie. Hi Bryson, how you doing there? Welcome. Thanks for the follows and subs, guys. Thank you, Burritos, for the star. Glad to have you. Hi, Dinosaur. Hi, Sean. How are you? Hi, Mooncat. You're a YouTuber. Oh, that's really cool. Hi, Kenji. Hi, Ace. Again, thank you for the follow, subs, and donations, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, everyone. Hi, make sure to follow or sub. Hi, MJ. Glad to have you. Hi, Kenzie. Hi, Love. Hi, Rylan. Glad to have you. Happy Lucky. Question. Yeah, do you have a question for me? Okay. I don't add people, but if you do want to join my game, you can join. That's fine with me. Oh wait, sorry. I looked up the one person thing. I thought it was my name. That's funny. Hello, welcome. Womp. That is funny. Hello. That was the guy that was hating, so I looked up from chat and had to copy a name. Hello. I'll just delete it. Hello, welcome. Again, thank you for the follower, so I'm glad to have you here. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. What's your best part of your days? Thank you guys for coming. Hello, welcome Karayami. How you doing today? Hi Emma, glad to have you. Hello. You're so far behind. Okay. It's almost like I'm reading a chat actively and have to play the game while doing that on the side. Whoa. Do you think about that? Almost like I have to read a chat. Hi, Clark. Hi, Karami. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow or some. Hi, Zen. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Hi, Heather. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Oh my god, I fell. Hi, Jace. Hi, Ace. Glad to have you guys. Make sure to follow, sub, or if you guys, like I said, I really do appreciate all the donations. So if you guys do want to donate as well, I do appreciate that. Yeah, make sure to at least follow and sub. It does help me out so much. Hi, Karami. Hi, Anna. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Hi, Madoki. Hi, Rise. How are you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Love. Thank you for the follows and subs, Love. Make sure to follow. Hello, everyone. I thought I jumped it, but I didn't. I could. Hi, Abby. Grossing, please. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Fire. Hi, Jane. Hi, Jonna. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Jane. Hi, Fire. Hi, everyone. Welcome, guys. What are you guys up to today? Hi, Heather. I mean, I don't know what group I'm in. Thank you guys for coming. I do appreciate it. And thank you for the follow. Hi, Kenzie. Yeah, you can ask something. Can you sub, please? How about you sub to me? Hi, Jeff. And thank you for the follows and subs, guys. You have an anime style? Yeah, I guess I do. Hellos. Hi, Toaster. I mean, you can join. What do you mean? Hi, Flip. Why do you feel left out? Hi, Raven. I got plushies. Ooh, congrats on your plushies. Hi Daya, hi Harps, hi Mooncat. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. I can't appreciate you guys. Again, thank you guys for your donos too as well. I promise you guys everything you're sending. I can't thank you guys enough for everything, guys. Hi Nicole, hi Brinley. Oh my god, I fell. Hi Love. I'm gonna get some water really quickly if that's okay. Hi April. Hi Max, hi Rush, how are you? Hi Marco, how are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hello. Hi Rushy. Hi Kenzie, how are you? Hi Janefield. It's called Boba Tower. Sorry, it's called Coffee Tower. It's a pretty good tower. Do I eat floor tiles? Only if I'm like really hungry, you know. It's like a once in a while snack for me, so. Hi Riley. Hi Hemda herself. Hi Ace. Hi from my sister. I don't know. Hi Yakon. Hi Maxi. Again, thank you for your follows, subs, and donos, guys. I might end, like I said, in a minute or two. Yeah, I fell. Womp womp. Hi him. Looking at chat, guys. Okay, I do not need to know that. Please don't tell me and stuff. Hi Frankie. I appreciate all the new people. Again, thank you guys for being here. And thank you guys for the subs and follows and everything you have given to me, guys. That's obviously up to you what you give. But I generally can't appreciate you guys for all the gifts you have given, guys. It's really wonderful. Guys, clapping seal, laughing disco right now, though. What at a time? He's like, I'm gonna be honest, silly cat. I kind of, it's not something that I really. You kept spamming when I told you to stop spamming. Hi Frankie, hi Brinley. I'm like, at some point it's like you need to I'm gonna be honest, like it doesn't really bother me. Like I get it if this was like a giant YouTuber who did it, but like, I don't know. Nicole, thank you so much for the gold coin, Nicole. Glad to have you. Hi Rusty, thank you Nicole for the gold coin. Again, thank you. I appreciate you guys so much, Wise. Hi Gamer, hi Ace, how are you? Hi Kanoa. Oh, you can get ahead of me. Hello, hi Emmanuel, glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows or subs. Yeah, you can do it. Daniel, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I was just waiting. I said stop doing that. Bro, I'm just gonna walk. Thank you for the flow state, Kaylee. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Daniel, thank you for the stars. Thank you for the flow state, Kaylee. Aw, thank you so much. Hi Alpine, glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, you're just purposely annoying me about that. Bro is rage baiting. That's correct. You know what you do with a rage baiter? Be sure to follow or sub, guys. I do appreciate it. Hello, Parma. I love your character. Thank you guys for coming. Riley, thank you for the happy. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Alpine. Again, thank you guys. Again, thank you guys for your dodos today, too. Holy. I'll stop. Yeah, I mean, the amount of times I say stop spamming, right? And then people keep spamming, it's kind of insane. Hi, Hayes. Hi, all. Hi, Parma. Hi, Karma. Who's gonna win the World Cup? I don't know. I was gonna say Argentina, but, like, they're not. I think France has a really good chance. Hi, Silly Cat. Hi, Kanoa. Hi, Pixels. Oh, England. I think England might have actually one of the best chances. Hi, Riley. England and France probably have the two best. I want to say Argentina because like they're really cool, but like they struggled against Egypt, and I feel like Kelly, thank you for the stars. Although they won, it was like a little bit of a, I don't know. It's kind of like, hi Diego. Hi Hoppy. And granted, I think Egypt's squad is actually really good. Hi Netro. Hi Max. Hi Parma. But like at the same time, it's like I'm not sure. Hi Timmy, glad to have you. Who's the other team? Oh, Belgium. I guess they could do well. Hi Pixie. They did beat the US by a lot, but it's also the US, so. Thanks for the following subs, guys. I'm lagging. Why is it lagging? England's not winning. What team do you want to win, Gracie? Hi Riley, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. I feel like you probably want friend. Hi Kaylee. Thank you guys for making me. Yeah, you guys make me smile so much. Thank you, everyone. I might crash and never open TikTok. Hi Psycho. Hi Russ. Glad to have you here. Hi Riley. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Chance. Hi, everyone. Hi, Sean. Yeah, I know they do, but like, I mean, 4-1 when they got to the round of like 6-8, like that's not bad. Hi, Ella. Hi, Miss. Hi, Steven. Glad to have you. I mean, England also, you have to consider that England had a pretty tough game against Brazil. Hi, Riley. Thank you for the good luck. Have fun, considering they, like, you know, they got a red card midway through, right? And they still beat them pretty hard. And I know Brazilian soccer is not like what it used to be, but they still had Neymar and a few other really good players, so. Hi, Silly Cat. Sorry, Mexico, not Brazil. My bad. I said the wrong team. You completely messed up. Sorry, I'm tired. Make sure to follow or sub. Thank you. What's your question? Again, thank you guys for your donations, everyone. I appreciate it. Norway needs a win. Norway. I would love it, but I literally think the whole Norwegian squad's sick right now. So I don't think they're winning tomorrow. Make sure, Temmie. I hope I'm proven wrong, but like, hi, because I think the storyline would be insane, but. Hi, Goal. Thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have you here. Is anything funny or exciting, guys? Hi, Riley. Hi, Tonki. How are you? Again, thank you for the follows. Glad to have you. Be sure to follow or sub. Thank you for the press F, Kaylee. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Shut up. Okay. Hi, Cut. Hi, Life Decisions. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow or sub. Hello, hello. Glad to have you here. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Riley, thank you for the gold coin. And Nicole, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Hi, Yaz. Hi, Bean. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. And thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have yous. Again, thank you for... Hello, Popcorn. Hi, Hazel. I played these games before. Yeah, we played this before, so that's probably why. You friend me. I don't friend people, but if you want to join, you can do it. I was gonna go on Hi, make sure to follow or sub. I shouldn't say that on stream. Hi, Miss. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. What are you guys right now up to? Hi, Liv. Hi, Label. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Again, thank you guys. Hi, Candy. How are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Canadian. Have you ever a word called? I think I... Again, hi, Jessica. Hi, Love Cats. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Riley. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the subs, everyone. Do appreciate it. I'm in your game. Hi, Jane Field. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Candy. Hi, Parma. Hi, Kenzie. Hi, Netro. Hi, you. I have a feeling I know why. Hi, everyone. Again, thank you guys. You guys are so nice today. Was. Hi, Layla. Hi, Candace. Hi, Jace. Hi, Kenzie. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Favorite song is Silent Siren Routine. Hi, Netro. Hi, Nino. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Lucy. How are you? Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Prince. How you doing today? Hi, Blood. How you guys doing today? Hi, Harquin. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Candy. Hi, Parm. Hi, Adrian. Glad to have you. Hi, Forcali. Glad to have you. Hi, Dward. How you doing today? Hi, Star. How you doing today? Silent Siren Routine's my favorite. Hi, Jace. That's my favorite song. Hi, Flame. How you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. Like I said, don't be like right next to me like that. Don't do that. That's bad. Give me a little bit of space, okay? Hello, welcome, welcome. See, I'm not gonna go up purposely because I want space. Hi, Mayor. If you guys want to treat a Jack Catboy well, you give him space when he said he needs space, okay? Hello, make sure to follow or sub. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Okay, okay. This guy LARPing on, bro. Are you talking about yourself? Is that like the joke? Is that's about yourself? Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Again, thank you guys. Guys, what's the best part of your day, though? I want to know. Thank you guys for your donations as well. Amani, thank you. Hi, Royce. Glad to have you. Kevin, thank you for the follow. And your friend. I'm not, bro. I'm gonna be honest, no. Hi, everyone. Glad to have yous. Hi, Harlan. Guys, again, thank you as well for your donations today. You guys' donations were so nice, and I can't appreciate everyone who's donated. I genuinely thank you guys. Hi, Lali. How you doing today? Yeah, I remember you. I'm a Therian, Ira. That's cool that you're a Therian. Again, thank you for the follows or subs. Hi, Aware. Hi, Danish. Hi, Royce. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. What are you guys up to today? Hi, Carter. How are you? I'm playing Nido Tower. Hello, guys. Again, welcome, everyone. Glad to have yous. Hi, everyone. Hi, Danish. Hi, Wooey. How many subs are we at now? We're at 36. Let's go. You're a great streamer. Oh, stop it. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Catherine, thank you for the star. Like I said, I appreciate any donation. Thank you for the star. Let's go, guys. Hi, Net. Wow, that's so nice of them. Hi, Castro. Hi, Top. How are you? Thank you, guys. Well, was. Hi, Ellen. I like your voice. Oh, I appreciate you liking it. Hi, Top. Hi, Kano. Glad to have you. Hi, Rich. Hi, Yaino. And thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Yoshimi. Hi, Cats. Hi, Carter. Tots, please stop spamming. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Yosh. Guys, thank you so much for the star. Hi, remember me. Remember me. Remember. Hi, Jane. Hi, Kenzie. You can join my server from my username. Catherine, thank you so much for the sparkles. I follow you, bro. Thank you for following me, man. Hi, Kyrie. Okay, that's cool, I guess. No, I don't. Hi, Dusty. Hi, Jane. I don't really watch many other. Hi, Ethan. Hi, Royce. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hello. Hi, Ali. Hi, Talisha. Hi, Dusty. How you doing today? Catherine, glad to have you. Thank you for the stars. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow our sub. Hi, Riley. Hi, Glitch Cat. Hi, Talisha. Hi, Jace. How are you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Dante. Hi, Yoshi. How are you? Hi, Royce. Hi, Skibbity. Hi, Catherine. Glad to have you here. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Bloxy. Riley, thank you for the gold coin, Riley. Glad to have you. Hi, Kanoa. Hi, Yoshi. How are you? And thank you guys for your donations. Hi, Infirm. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Duck Rants. How are you? Again, thank you guys. I do appreciate it. I wish you guys the best and most wonderful of days, whatever you guys are up to. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Takashi. Thank you, Riley, for another gold coin. I do appreciate that, Riley. Glad to have you. I'm gonna give you no offense, but I'm gonna be a few days before I do that. You need some type of punishment, my dude. Stop spamming. I'm not gonna respond to it more than that. So I'm gonna at least give a few days. Again, thank you for the follow and subs, guys. Love the avatar. Thank you, guys. Hi, Kyrie. Hi, Talishi. Hi, Nash. How are you? Hi, Rad. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Dab. Hi, Therian. Glad to have you. Thank you, Dave. There's a term. Hi, Dave. Thank you for the chilies. It's called FAFO. I won't say it on stream, but that is a term you might want to learn in life. Hi, Dab. Something I had to kind of learn recently as well. So, hi, Ariel. Glad to have you here. Hi, Funny. Hi, everyone. Thank you guys for coming. I do appreciate it. Look behind you. I'm real life. Whoa, you're there in real life. How did you get here? Am I spamming? No. Usually if you well, I can't say every time. There's people who ask and they're actually spamming. Should I dab? Yeah, you should dab on them. Dab on the haters. Da, thank you for the gold coin. Thank you for the gold coin, Riley. No, that's not. I don't really care what. The punishment is the punishment I determine. You don't have to punish yourself. Just learn from your actions. If I say like stop doing that and you keep doing it, that's what you need to learn. You don't need to actually punish yourself. Hi, Alice. Hi, Ralph. Hi, Carter. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow. Guys, again, thank you for your donations, everyone. Let's go. Also, guys, let's get a laughing disco clapping seal. Talisha, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Carter, how are you doing today? Hi, Moonlight. Laughing seal, clapping disco, guys. We can do it. Wait, I said it. Did I say it wrongly? Laughing disco, clapping seal. Okay, to be fair, I'm dumb, okay? What's your user? I put it in chat. Let's go, guys. Make sure to follow or sub. Bro, someone's saying that's not you. Hello, Nini. Glad to have you here. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, welcome. Why do I keep falling like a dumb cat boy? Hi, Gorm. How are you doing there? Welcome. Hello, hi Carter, hi MJ. Hi Nat, welcome guys. Hi Candy, thank yous. Choose what? I'm not choosing. Just stop asking and just take that. I'm not gonna unban you today. That's literally it. That's all I'm asking. Hi TV, I'm gonna mute you at this point. Don't care. Hi Turtles, hi Pick. Hi Zero. You don't have to physically torture yourself by doing. Bro, it's not you. They're claiming it's not you. Is that true? Cringy anime. Bro, you say that and you're like in a really badly done cringe PFP. Like, you're like a bad cringe. Are you like the guy? Are you like the Mask movie, but like a really horrible version of it? No offense, but like, come on, my dude. I want to. Hello, Sarah. Hi, Diana. Hi, Funny. I don't know. Sorry. Hi, Royce. How you doing today? Hi, girl. It's like if I don't think I'm the one that should be talking here, my dude. Like if I can have a spaces to roast you on, I don't think you have a good point. Hi, Boo. Hi, Tyler. Thank you, Lawbit, for the stay hydrated. Thank you so much, Lawbit. Let's go. I'll stay hydrated. Hi, girl. Thank you so much for your dono, Lawbit. Hi Tyler. Hi Gwen. How are you doing today? Is there a mistake in the user? This one? No, there isn't. Make sure to type it right because like I've had people join off my username. I know it's correct. Hi Boy Jace. Oh my god, I fell again. Hi Slay. Hi Purple. Hi Stars. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you guys. Hi Alexander. Hi Funny. Hi Nate. Hi Tyler. Hi Candy. Glad to have you. What's your question? Hi chat, hi Royce. Make sure to follow or talk. Guys, let's make sure to follow or sub. Hi Stars. Hello. Hi Talisha. Hi Gwen. Hi Gear Girl. How are you? Hi Tyler. And thank you for the follows or subs, guys. Glad to have you here. What are you guys up to today? Hi Talisha. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi Edward. How are you? Glad to have you. Hi Rebecca. How are you? Hi Nick, hi Royce, hi Theory. I keep falling like a dumb cat boy, okay? I'm sorry. Hi Elaine, glad to have you. Thank you guys for coming and following and subbing. Hi Tyler. Thank you Riley for the stars. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. You didn't answer my question. What was your question even? I don't know your question, Candy. Hi everyone. Hi Natalie. Hi boy. Yeah, you can tell me something. So cute. Thank yous. Hi Papaya. How are you? Hi and hi. Do you know? Yes, I know of them. I don't know actually them. Like I don't contact. Like I know they do Roblox. I think. Do they do Minecraft or I don't know. Hi subs. Hi Ty. Iris. But like it's like I do my own stuff. So. Hi Tail, oh my god, can you I hate this game. Again, thank you guys again for all your donations, follow, subs, and I appreciate everybody's giving something. Again, thank you guys. If you do sub, I'll give you a shout out. If you say I subbed, it does help me out. Hi Kimberly, your best YouTuber. Thank you. I am on Coffee Tower right now. I'm new. Thank you guys for coming. A little bit again, thank you for your stay hydrated. Hi boy, thank yous. I'm getting tired though. I might want to take a nap. Hi Kimberly. I was gonna take a walk, but I might take a nap. Oh my god, it keeps moving. I hate this game. Hi Talisha, but I said thank you for the sub. Talisha, I think I gave you a shout out already. So Nate, thank you for the sub. Nachos, thank you for the sub. Therian, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Thank you guys. Angela, thank you for the sub. Claudia, thank you for the sub. Mike, thank you for the sub. Ponia, I don't know how to say your Edward, thank you for the sub. Angela, thank you. Thank you for the sub, Julia. Dante, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the gold coin, by the way, Stanley. Lanika, thank you for the sub. Lanika, I'm gonna be honest, I think I've seen like 20 people with your PFP. I keep getting confused since I think it's the same user. It's usually like one of the things I remember for people is like the PFP for the user. But there's like 20 people with your PFP. Is there like a trend with it or something? Or hi Teresa, hi Nays, hi Adrian, glad to have you. No, you're fine. I appreciate all the follows and subs today, cuties. I am cool, glad to have you. Hi Nicole, hi Alex, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Naya. Again, thank you guys for coming. Hi, boy, you're my favorite. I'm glad to have you. I know. Thank you, thank you. Please read my. Hi, boy. Hi, PTFS. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. I don't say that. Hi, Alex. How are you guys? Again, thank you guys for your follow subs, and also I wanted to thank you guys for your donations today. Again, I'm cool. Thank you for the sub. Like, your donations help me out so much, guys. Hi, Silva. Hi, Johnny. How are you? Hi, Crow. Glad to have you. Thank you. I did read your message. Hi, Lanika. Thank you guys. Hi, Christy. True for the truth. And thank you for the follow, the subs, donations, everyone. Can I come? Hi, Addie. Hi, Pancake. Hi, Galicio. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for coming. Hello. Hi, Angela. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Again, thank you guys. Hi, Ty. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Alice. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Talisha. Hi, Ty. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you guys. Hi, Stanley. Hi, Jack. Glad to have you. Hi, Rentoro. Hi, Siri. Glad to have you. Hi, Rector. Hi, Alexander. Hi, Ty. Hi, everyone. Hi, Alice. Again, thank you for the follow, subs, donations. Hi, Boy. Hi, Boba. Hi, K-pop. Glad to have you here. Hi, Addie. Glad to have you. Hi, Alice. Hi, Sebastian. Hi, Bobtail. Hi, Shirley. Glad to have you here. Hi, K-pop fan. Hi, Jay. Hi, Joshua. Hi, Wrecker. Hi, Hector. Thank you guys for coming. Please don't spam too many times if you're spamming. I want to be able to read the new chatter stuff, okay? Again, thank you guys again for your donos today. You guys have been so amazing and wonderful. Obviously, donate if you can, but if you don't want to or you can't, it's okay. Hi, Addison. Hi, Sharky. Matcha Tower. I played Matcha Tower. It's fun. Hi, Sharky. Guys, again, please don't spam too many times so I can see everybody's chat. Hi, Tessa. Hi, Sharky. Riley, thank you for the gold coin. Guys, your donations are so nice. Thank you, guys. If you sub, I'll give you a shout out. So say that you subbed in chat so I can give it. Or if you donate, of course, any donations get a shout out too. Thank you, Stanley, for the star. Glad to have you here. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Rusty. Hi, Sebastian. Thank you, guys. Again, thank you for your donations. Like, thank you, guys. You guys are so nice today. Thank you, everyone's. Hi, Zulu. Hi, Jake. Thanks for the follow. Hi, Flurry. Hi, PTS. Hi, Jerry. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Kyunchu. I don't know why I am, okay? Kaylee, thank you for the sub. Theory, thank you for the sub. Thank you, Joanne, for the sub. Well, thank you, Riley, for the stars. PT, thank you for the sub. Jerry, Rusty, Mythkid. Oh god, my YouTube crashed. You guys crashed my YouTube of how good it was. So sorry if you did sub and I did not see it. I'm so sorry. Or if you donated too. You guys crashed my YouTube of how like nice you guys were. Thank you, Vortex. So sorry if I did not see your sub. You guys could repeat it if I didn't say it. Hi, Adrian. Thanks for the sub. Hi, Hana. Hi, Fowl. Thank you guys for coming, following, and subbing, everyone. Everyone, thank you guys for your donations. Hi, Hami. Hi, hello, everyone's. Hi, Demello. Can I play Matcha Tower? We can do that after Coffee Tower. No, it's okay. If you guys can't donate, don't worry. Like I said, if you guys can't donate, I'm completely fine with that. I understand that completely. Never feel forced to donate. I do really appreciate it, and it does help me out a lot. So I can't thank everybody enough who does donate. But yeah, if you can't. Michael, thank you for their flowers. Let's go, Michael. Stanley, thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you. Guys, let's get a clapping seal laughing disco right now, everyone. I bet we could do it, okay? We could do it, guys. I'm joking. It's okay. You don't have to give anything. Hi, Kuva. Hi, Maxi. It is fun to say that, though. Hi, Hector. Glad to have you. Hi, Mag. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows. Hi, Myro. Please don't fall. We'll see about that. Hi, Zach. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. I might get tired, though, so keep that. Hi, Addie. Hi, Adalil. Hi, Zarian. Hi, Maxi. I'm glad you watched my lives. Thank you. Also, again, thank you guys for everything you gifted today. Holy. Hector, thank you for the flow state, Hector. Thank you, guys. I'm in Boba. I'm in Coffee Tower right now. Hector, thank you so much for your flow state today. Thank you. Hi, Zach. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Dave. I'm glad I can make you smile. Hi, Dennison. Hi, Cyber. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Zach. Adelaide, thank you so much for the star. Stanley, thank you for the happy. Glad to have you here. Thank you, Stanley. You're welcome. Thank yous. Hi, Ace. Hi, Zach. Thank you guys so much. You're welcome. I'm mad at you now. Okay, what are you? Hi, Hector. Hi, Mole. Hi, Mole Paul. Hi, Kayla. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for following, subbing. Did we hit 300? We hit 300 subs. Let's go. Hi, Scarlett. Hi, Donna. Hi, Noah. That is really impressive. Again, thank you guys for the flow states and all the donos today. Hi, Jethro. How are you? You guys are so nice for that. Hi, Plaster. Hi, Axel. Hello. Welcome, welcome, guys. Glad to have you again. Thank you. Hi, Storm. I'm kidding. Aw, I appreciate it. Hector, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. Hi, Celine. Hi, Castillo. Glad to have you. Hi, Scariest. Hi, Mina. Hi, Nothing. Thank you. Hi, Bryson. How are you? Hi, Kayla. Hi, Batty. Glad to have you. Hi, Meep. Hi, everyone. Thank you for the thumbs up, Michael. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Alice. Glad to have you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Celine. Hi, Diane. Hi, Sherry. Thank you, guys. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Rain. Hi, Alice. Hi, Raina. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Evie. Hi, Nancy. Thank you for the sparkles, Adelaide. Hi, Trinity. Glad to have you. Hi, Ruhana. Hi, Katie. Hi, Ty. How are you? Again, thank you, guys. Thank you for the good luck. Have fun, Hector. Glad to have you. Hi, Starks. Hi, Enelf. You're getting subs. Hi, Rihanna. Hi, K-pop. Thank you so much, Rena, for the stars. Hi, Bavaria. Hi, Starks. Hi, Talisha. Hello, hello. We'll find you. Hi, Bryson. Thank you for coming. I'll play the matcha one next when someone recommended it. Hi, Butters. How you doing today? I played these games before. Hi, Aaron. Thank you for the follows and subs. Anna Love. Thank you. Hi, Starks. Glad to have you. Also, guys, I want to say thank you guys so much for your donations today. Thank you, guys. Am I okay? Yeah. Also, if you sub or follow, I'll give you a shout out too. So yeah, keep that in mind. Hi, Yukana. How you doing today? Hello, Talisha. Thank you, guys. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Jet. So say I subbed in chat if you want a shout out on YouTube. So yes. Hi, Kelly. How you doing today? Hi, Adrian. Thank you guys for the follow subs. Also, I want to say thank you guys for your donations. Any like laughing discos, clapping seals, I can't thank you enough. Or galaxies. Hi, Karuko. Hi, Callie. Thank you, boy, for the sub. Hi, Leah. Hi, Sakura. Hi, Ron. Hi, Mohammed. Hi, Tally. Hi, Aaron. Thank you for the sub, Aaron. Glad to have you. Hi, Alice. How you doing today? Hector, thank you for the sub so much. You guys are so nice today. Thank you, guys. Hi, Nothing. Messing. Hi, Lee. Hi, Paisley. Happy birthday. Again, thank you. Hi, Janie. I just know how to follow. No, follow is on TikTok. So I say like and follow and sub because I stream on TikTok and YouTube. So it's follow for TikTok and sub for YouTube. Sorry if it gets confusing. Hi, Samitha. Hi, Nestro. Hi, Mia. Hello, hello. Hi, Yashi. Hi, Mia. Hi, Aaron. Yukana. Hi, guys. Thank you guys again for being here. What was? Hi, Victor. You seem very nice, Yukana. Yukina, my bad. Up to the chat. Thank you, guys. Hi, Barbarian. That's your question. Hope what? That's your question. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Tietis. How are you? Thank you guys for being here. Hi, Kegato. Hi, Roberts. Hi, Silver. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Toka. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Barbarism. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follow and subs. Hi, Yashin. How you doing today? Hi, Joshu. Hi, Moa. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. I'm doing good. What about you? Hi, Joshu. Hi, Yashin. Guys, again, follow, subs, donations really do help me out, so thank you guys. Hi, Benjamin. Hi, Jet. How are you? Yasin, thank you for the sub. Hi, Candy. Glad to have you. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Sherry. Hello, doing today. Hi, Kigato. How are you doing today? Hi, Tala. Hi, Benjamin. Hi, Air. Hi, David. Thank you for coming. Glad to have you. Hi, Lindrandro. Hi, Staris. Hi, Connie. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Let me come to YouTube. Okay, hi, Oz. Hi, Hector. How are you? I'm glad I can be so nice. Hi, Benti. Hi, Roberts. How are you? Hi, Fortnite. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Yor. David, thank you for the follow. Alex, thank you for your follow. Hi, Bethan. Hi, Aramin. Hi, Alex. Hi, Sub. Glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Addie. Glad to have you. Hi, Jessica. Make sure to follow our sub, guys. Hi, Bella. Glad to have you. Hi country, how you doing there? Make sure, hello everyone, glad to have yous. Welcome guys. Hi Omri, thank you for the heart meat, and Hector, thank you for the hundreds. David, thank you for your cozy cat boys. Hi Gianna, hi Ryan, hi Sama, hi Tamali, glad to have you. Hi Monkey. Hi Erin, hi Sheena, glad to have you. Thank you for following our summons. Thank you guys for the new people here. Hello Dallas. Again, thank you guys. I appreciate everybody here today. Thank you, thank you. Come on, guys. We can get another laughing Discord clapping seal. I bet we can. We can do it, guys. Hi, Sally. Hi, Rain. How are you? Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Again, thank you, thank yous. What are you guys up to today? Hey, Jet. Hi, Gwen. Hi, Chara. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Only gifts. What do you mean only gifts? I'm here. Hello, hi Connor. Miana, I don't know Miana's voice. Hector, thank you for the stars. What do I mean by this? I mean, you can follow on TikTok, so that's why I say follow. Hi James, hi Zachary. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for the Cody Catboy David. Hi Mish, how you doing today? Hi Pibble. Hi your local. Hi Briel. Hi Kami. Hi Yukon. Hi Addy. Hi Brad. How you guys doing there? Make sure to follow or some. Hello, hello. Hi, Dallas. Glad to have you here. Trust. Hi, Goldie. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows or subs. Hi, Madeline. Hi, Kami. Hi, David. How are you? Hi, Benjamin. Thank you, guys. Hi, Ashen. Hi, Laura. Glad to have you. Hi, Maria. Hi, Rebecca. Glad to have you. Thank you, Hector, for the sparkles. Glad to have you. Hi, everyone. Hi, Laura. Hi, Tropical. How you doing there? James, thank you for the star. Glad to have you, James. Hi, Kira. Hi, Ginga. Glad to have you. Hi, Goalie. Hi, Carla. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. And thank you for the followers who sub. Glad to have you here. Hi, Glasses. Hi, Snob. Hi, Kira. Hi, Bella. Thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Thank you for the star. Thank you guys. Thank you for the 8 stars. Glad to have you. 13 stars. 15 stars. Glad to have you. 20 stars. 25 stars. Thank you guys. Thank you, Bella. Hi, Hector. Thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you. Hi, Jad. Glad to have you here. Hi, Hector. Thank you for the stars. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow her some. Hi, Linda. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. Hi, Paitlin. Hi, Yord. Hi, Blueberry. Hi, Lip. Glad to have you here. What are you guys up to today? Welcome, welcome. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Hi, Blueberry. Hi, Popcorn. How are you? Thank you guys for your donations, everyone. Thank you guys for your subs, and I appreciate all the support you guys are giving. I really do. Thank you guys. Oh God, I might die. Okay, I lived. Let's go. Hi, James. Hello. Hi, Fireplace. Welcome, Debbie. Glad to have you. Hi, Cookie. Hi, Sukana. Hi, Troblox. Hi, Laura. Bros, peace. Stop asking. Hi, everyone's. Oh, guys, we got one more to do, and then we're gonna play Matcha Tower. Summer update. Okay. Hello, hellos. Hi, Alice. Again, thank you guys for your follow subs, and also I want to say thank you guys for your donations today. Any donation helps me out. Come on, guys. We can get another laughing Discord or clapping seal today, okay? Let's get a laughing Discord clapping seal. Hi, Kiwi. Hi, Sona. Hi, Cookies. What's your user? I'll put my user in chat. Hey guys, make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you here. Hello, hello. Anything fun? Anything exciting? Anything? Hello, welcome, welcome. No, it's okay if you guys can't donate. I appreciate everyone who can, but if you can't, don't worry. I appreciate you just being here. You guys being here, I appreciate all you guys. You guys are amazing. Hi, Atrio. Glad to have you here. Hi, Shina. Hi, Cookie. Hi, though. If you want to subscribe, Cookie. Hi, Paintlin. Hi, Eden. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. God damn it. I should have guessed. That's my fat. I can't do it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I followed someone who jumped off a cliff. Yeah, if you want to sub, thank you guys. Play Animal Hunt maybe one day. Hi Peyton. Hi Zandu. Thank you guys. James, thank you for the sparkle again. That's so nice of you, James. Thank you. Hi Eden. Should I subscribe? I mean, subscribing is always up to you, but I really do appreciate people who sub. Brother Eden, thank you guys. Hi Peyton. Hi everyone. Hi Zad. Hi James, how are you? Hi brother. Hello, hellos. Hi Nicole. Hi Hannah. Hi Peyton. Nice occur. Hi Cheryl. Hi Juwan. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi Delories. Hi Emmy. Glad to have you here. Thank you guys. Hi Luke. Again, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Hi everyone. Make sure to follow us up. Hi Leather. Hi brother. Hi Laura. Hi Take Alert. Hello Zandy. Hi Speeding. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hello, thank you guys. I have to go bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hi Devona. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi Mr. Luke. How are you? Hello everyone. Hi Shama. I don't care. Hi Shauna. Hi Slay Girls. Hi George. Hi James. Thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you. You did tell me. Thank you for subbing. You can't see this comment because I did see this. Hi Chips. Hi Sophia. Glad to have you. Thank you guys. Appreciate all the new people, guys. Wow, guys. Hi Cookies. I'm gonna do the matcha tower. I mean, thank you, Chit. Hi Riley. Hi Addie. Thank you guys. You changed your photo and name. That's really cool. Hi Tornado. Please don't blow up my house. Thank you. Hi Dream. Hi Ria. Hi Benjamin. Hi Isabel. Glad to have you. Hi Andy. Hello Ria. Hi Gigi. Bye bye. Thank you guys. Again, I appreciate it. What was? Hi Devin. Hi Bambi. Hi everyone. I'm glad to have you guys. Hi Lisa. Hi Reen. Hi Leah. I said I'll play Matcha Tower, so we're gonna play that and then. Hi Capybara. Oh my god, stop. Japanese keyboard, stop it. Oh, I know why I didn't do it last time. Okay, there we go. Hello, hello. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for coming. What was? Matcha Tower. Let's look up Matcha Tower. No, okay, thanks for letting me stream and then blowing up my house. Hello, hi Candy. Hi Erden. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Bro, I already played Nido Tower today. I played it a lot. Hi Ria. Hi Kira. Hi Jealous. Hi Andrew. I mean, I like Nido Tower, don't get me wrong. But it's not like I haven't played it today. Hi Teresa. Hi Barutos. Someone told... Didn't you tell me to play this tower, Matcha Tower, before? Hi Sophia. Weren't you the person to tell me to play this game? Hi Benjamin. Hi Nigel. Hi Knight. Hi, I'm not new. Okay. I have a crush. Oh, don't do that. That's bad. Please don't like me, guys. That's... You do not want to. Hi Addie. Hi Ryan. Hi Knight. Hi Zam. Also, this is weird. Just please don't. I will have to ban you if you're also weird about it. Maybe. Please don't say anything. Hellos. Let's go. Oh my god, I fell. Hi Adin. Hi Nightcore. Hi Zam. Hi Sophia. Alright, guys. I want one more sub. Hello, everyone. Glad to have you. Oh my god, I keep falling. I'm a dumb cat boy. Meow meow. Ah, I lost my brain cells. I'm cat brain. No brain cells. Just meow meow. This is like a cool tower. Hi, Melissa. How you doing today? Thank you, guys. Hi, Skippy. Puppy boy. I'm a cat boy, but you're not close enough. Oh, oh, that's fair. That's cool that you are. Alright, guys. I think I might end for now, but it was very fun. How you guys doing today? Thank you, guys. I am. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. Hello, I just up. Hi, Reward. Thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Hi, Snowy. How do you get the camera? You just have to set it up. I don't know how else to put it. Like, it's a setup thing. So guys, make sure to follow or sub. I'm probably ending right now. I'm gonna go to bed. But yeah, thank you, Reward, for the sub. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's just bad timing. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are doing well, whatever you guys are up to. Thank you guys. I love you guys. I'm sorry about that. Michael Star, thank you for the follows and subs, everyone's. Bye, everyone. I love you guys. Wise. Make sure to do what you guys need to do and take care of yourselves and just make sure that you're happy, okay? Hi, V. Hi, Wembu. Hi, Yasin. Glad to have you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Hi, Kochi. Hi, Slava. Hi, Merch. Hi, Connie. Bye-bye, everyone. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys again for coming today. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Eugene. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Ryan. Bye-byes. Hi, B-Cave. Hi, Jillian. Hi, Monk. I'm a boy. Oh. Hi, bye. Candy, bye. Sherry, bye. Again, thank you guys for your donations as well. I really do appreciate everyone who helped me out. I always will be thankful for those, since like, obviously that's up to you guys. I love you guys. Bye-bye. Hi, Jalen. I'll miss you guys too. Have the best and most wonderful day, guys. See you later. Alright, bye, everyone. Bye-bye, guys. What was...